Bar, right? Aren't you supposed to be saying the intro?
Yes, Bar.
I didn't know. I didn't know if this was my pod or we was gonna let my Oodie and Trippy do it. Like I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah, let them do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's my theory. I just shut it
what?
down.
Where's the intro, bro?
No. This is my theory on the intro. So
no, we don't need a theory on intro. We need an intro. We're live, bro.
My idea was we can do the intro at the same time.
Oh my goodness.
The Cloud Ninja and the Walky Talky do both the intros at the same time. We got to do it that way. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for joining us on the Cloud Ninja podcast. This is your boy Free Game.
And I'm Oodie and I'm joined with my co-hosts and Free Game, you stopped. You got to keep going.
No, bro.
Oh
no.
My.
What's with this confusion?
All right, fine. Hey, Ninja peeps, it's your old Walky Talky peeps here. We're doing a whole collab thing. You got the Walky Talky peeps, you got the Cloud Ninja peeps. We're doing a collab at the same time with the podcast. We're both live. It's cool. Go check everyone out. Yeah. And we got a whole bunch of crazy topics tonight, like the Minato manga. That's huge. We're probably going to talk about that first, probably a long time. I wrote down a ton of notes of like talking points of the Minato manga. Subscribe, like, do all the stuff, and hey, if you want to pay us, that'd be cool too. What else am I forgetting?
We just lost 10 viewers. Thank you everybody for watching viewing us on the Cloud Ninja podcast. This is your boy Free Game. I'm joined by my host Barbie and Mello the Dreamer. We also got the Walky Talky podcast on today, so thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you want, like, comment, subscribe, like Oodie said as well. If you're watching us in the future. Yeah, man, I am hot as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm in this garage sweating my ass off for this podcast. So donations are welcome. Shit,
absolutely. So what was the theory you had, my God, Oodie?
He had a theory on the intro, bro.
Yeah, no, that was my theory. My theory was we should do the intro at the same time.
This nigga had a theory on an intro, bro.
We can't disappoint me. We can't let me down. We at least have to do the outro at the same time now. It's too late. It's already decided.
Bro, we don't have an outro.
We haven't even practiced. There's no synchronization.
None.
It's gonna look like the Suns in the playoffs. Like, what are you doing?
How you just gonna bag on my Suns like that? Like, y'all just didn't get trashed in the playoffs.
No. It's not. I don't want to turn this into a basketball pod.
I'm about to say, didn't y'all just get trashed? No, because you don't want to talk about your Heat getting trashed, bro. But you want to talk about my Suns.
Nah, it wasn't a diss to the Suns. I'm just saying they had no cohesion. They only played like 8 games together.
They didn't have no coordination. I'm just fucking around. But y'all still lost almost every game in the playoff. But anyways.
Yeah, so I guess the first topic is going to the Minato manga. That's like the most recent news, right?
Oh, yeah?
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even hear nothing about it. I haven't been tapped in. Not even gonna lie.
Snap. Yeah, yesterday it was revealed when we're getting it, like the length of it. It is going to be one chapter. I am curious on everyone's thoughts on that. One chapter, 55 pages, all in color.
Wait, only one chapter?
I don't remember the exact release date or like if it was like official, but I saw someone on Twitter give a release date. I think it was Mello. Do you remember this? Because I don't remember the exact date. I can just guess one, but I think it was like next month on like the 19th or something. I forget.
Yeah, Abdul kind of posted. Let me check out.
I thought it was July 9th. I heard about a release date and stuff. I just didn't do no research on the actual manga. I thought it was like July 9th or something like that.
It's great. I mean, it says December 18th to January 31st.
Damn. As far as
no, I'm fine. No, that's when the popularity poll was written. I just seen the first date and I just said it. My bad. All right, it says on shelves July 18th. There it goes.
So yeah, I knew it. Okay.
So it might hit the internet a bit before that. You never know because of the leaks. Yeah. So
do y'all know what it's going to actually be based around? Well, don't say Minato, please.
That's what I was about to say. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know specifically what it's going to be about. I really do hope it's going to have some, first things first, informational stuff. Some stuff that we didn't necessarily know before. I'm pretty sure you guys don't necessarily know my full take about this, but I wanted it to be either like Kage, Isshiki Otsutsuki, something like that, so we could see kind of like their backstory and how it kind of culminated. But if it's Minato, we know a lot about Minato, but there's things that we don't know about him. Hopefully they fill in some of those blanks, but like, I don't know. I hope Kodachi's writing it because Kodachi could put like a whole year's worth of content in 55 pages.
That's crazy. No, I definitely think it's going to be Kishimoto writing it. At the very least, he is the one inking it, right? Like the one that's actually drawing it.
Oh no,
Yeah.
not Kishimoto. I meant Kodachi. My bad. I get them mixed up. Like it is Kishimoto.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got you. So yeah, this is like Kishimoto's chance to redeem himself because aside from Boruto, Samurai 8 did quote unquote fail, depending on how you want to look at it. So this is like his first new manga that he's started since Samurai 8. I mean, he's not necessarily, it is just a one shot, but it's like, I don't know. It just feels like a redemption chance for him, possibly.
Yeah, I kind of got to agree with that. I mean, we were talking about on our pod a little bit earlier, or a couple pods ago. We were saying like, has Kishimoto fell off? I mean, Samurai 8, Boruto, a lot of people didn't necessarily like, and this right here, if he's 0 for 3, it might be a problem. But I personally don't necessarily think this should be like an end all be all for Masashi Kishimoto's legacy. But this is definitely an important project for Kishimoto, like reputation wise, in my personal opinion.
But like, what do you call a fail for a manga? Because I read a little bit of Samurai 8 and it wasn't really that bad. Like if you go to like if you think about mangas that have failed, that actually exploded, like what's that one? Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was considered a failure when it first started off, and they actually canceled it. That's why the ending is so rushed. And when it hit the anime scene, like when it hit the screens, that shit blew up. But it was already canceled on the manga side, so they never extended it. Like, so what do y'all call a failure? Do you call numbers a failure, or do you call like, like if you just didn't like it a failure? Like, what do you actually consider a failure?
For this one, me personally, I just say the quality, because numbers is going to be a thing, but because it's only one chapter, I don't necessarily think it's going to be that big of a deal. But like quality in this one is going to be huge. The reason why I considered Samurai 8 more a failure, even though I did kind of like some of his content, is because it's Masashi Kishimoto numbers wise. Like that's the guy. Like if you wanted a series to be like extremely popular, you get the guy who wrote Naruto, and apparently he didn't fully like deliver.
Okay, well, because the only reason why I asked is because I read a little, but I didn't read all of Samurai 8, so I ain't gonna lie, like in cap, like it was the greatest thing I ever read. But I read a little bit of it. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, and I hear a lot of other people say it's not that bad either.
True, but in this day and age, to start off, I don't think people want series that's not that bad when you got a bunch of stuff like Attack on Titan running around. You got stuff like Demon Slayer running around. You gotta be elite. You gotta be elite nowadays.
Yeah, but then that goes back into my question, like, what do you call, a failure? Because, like I said, you bring up Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was considered a failure when it comes to manga, but once it hit the screens, then it blew up.
Yeah, I completely get that. I mean, like as far as the instant impact that those things had when it first came out, I understand what you're talking about when it comes to their manga sales, but like anime stuff, I think that kind of bleeds into the manga as well, and people kind of like gravitate to that a little bit more, even when it comes to entertainment or when it comes to even like click wise. But like in this particular situation, I think that because it's more of like a one chapter, as you was asking, it's just going to be based off of quality. I think if the quality is great for a very long time, people are still going to be coming back and watching or reading this Minato one shot novel because it is Minato. So like years in like let's say 5 years, if it's really really good, a lot of people are still going to want to come back and read this.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. What do you guys think, like, on that topic, as far as like what makes a manga actually good or successful?
I thought it was definitely really good. It was written very, very tightly. Like the first chapter even was like 80 pages, and it still felt like it was going fast. It was always going fast, and I think that was part of the problem. Is he was trying to make it a success from the get-go, but he just didn't give it time to breathe. So we got a lot of explanations, and you can follow it, but it's like it was ignoring its casual audience to just try and get the hardcore fan base, and I think that's where it quote unquote failed. At least in terms of numbers, because again, people like us, we did enjoy it, but a lot of people just couldn't get into it for that very reason, which is reflected in the numbers, which is why it would be a failure. It is because of the numbers. It was canceled because it just wasn't bringing in the success it should have been, especially for Kishimoto, who just came off of Naruto. So you're expecting Naruto numbers, and then you're just not getting it. But you can even look at like Sasuke Retsuden. It's pulling in like 15,000 sales for the volume releases, which is, for us, we'd be through the moon if we had any kind of success like that. But compared to like Naruto itself, it's not as much as it should be in terms of the executive's eyes. So even Sasuke Retsuden, we would consider it a success, and most companies would consider it a success. But like Viz Media, they probably were at least hoping better for it. So I think this one shot will do significantly better than Sasuke Retsuden, of course. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And then with that, hopefully, if this does become a success, we can then like ride off that to get it an anime adaptation. We can do a second Minato manga or a second chapter, even like other characters. Like Itachi, we know he was very highly up there in the polls. So maybe we could get like, oh, Itachi found the Totsuka blade here in the next manga. Just hopefully this manga is a success, and then Viz sees that and is like, okay, this is the route we need to go. Let's do more of this.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, so is it fair to? Sorry, bro. Sorry, Trippy. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying like that would be cool. Like if they made more one shots off of different characters.
Yeah, definitely. So do y'all is it fair to compare manga sales to album sales? Because you made a point and I just want to like counter it. Because like if you can compare album sales like in music to like manga sales, 15,000 is a fucking failure. That's a flop. That's a huge flop.
No, I don't think,
Music is probably
I
a
don't
lot
think
more
it should be like
popular.
that.
I'm not talking about just hip hop. I'm talking about any genre. If you're in any genre of music, you have an album coming out, and the day of the album sells, you only sell 15,000. You're getting clowned on. Like 15,000 is for a big studio at that. That's like cash numbers.
Imagine someone puts out like an album like every single week, and then they're getting 15,000 sales. Like that'd be substantial.
NBA YoungBoy.
He gets a little bit more than that. So this for like a young boy. But yeah, it's something like that. It'd be more like that. So if you do like 15 times 12 months, I don't know my calculator, but if you guys know that math, I don't want to embarrass myself on the pod, but that's a good number. Like even if it's for an album sale, that's a good number.
12 weeks, 15. I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like in the culmination, that's great because it's like
I said 12 weeks. I'm fine. I'm at 52.
Oh, 52 weeks.
Monthly, yeah.
Oh yeah,
52 weeks.
But even that's not even 1 million sales all together though.
But it's still a lot.
Not
like
even touching 500,000 sales at that point. I don't know. I'm not.
I get where you're coming from, but like it's still a lot. Like if you like, all right, so look,
for us, not a big studio though. For us, yeah.
Well, I don't think it's very fair to compare it to Demon Slayer because even those studios recognize Demon Slayer is the exception, not the rule. So you do have to compare it to like the top 5 or top 10 rather than like the extraordinary. Like One Piece, it's fallen off in recent times, but like it's like comparing it to One Piece like 5-10 years ago. It's just nothing's even close. So don't even bother comparing it to that. Compare to the things that are considered a success that aren't like extraordinary numbers, basically, I think.
How can you compare it to something that's a success that's not extraordinary? Because a success is extraordinary numbers. Mello, what is One Piece pulling in right now, numbers wise, as far as manga goes?
And do they do it by a weekly number or weekly count or by the volumes?
I would believe it's by the volume.
I think the
what is Mello? What is
I've seen for sales have been volume sales.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. It was volume sales, not a culmination of sales. Mello, what's One Piece doing? Do you know?
I'm looking it up right now, what it's doing for the first half of 2023. It looks like 1,758,000.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a success right there for a studio to actually be happy. And they come out every week for you to sell 1 million copies every week.
Volume. No, a volume. A volume.
A volume. Okay.
Yeah.
What's how often is a volume? Like how many chapters is in a volume then? My bad, I got too hyped.
I'm not. For Boruto, it's about like 7 chapters, but that's like monthly, right?
Is Boruto even pulling in like 1
Yeah,
million?
it might even be more than 7.
I think Boruto's doing all right. I could look that up.
No, I mean like for volumes, like how much chapters go into a volume of Boruto?
Oh, I'm not sure. Let me see.
Yeah.
I will say on this as well, this is only in Japan. This isn't even worldwide. So
that's true. Yeah, you only get Japan. But then like when it comes to manga and stuff like that, like United States as well. Like we care about worldwide sales, but like so like if you started like if you had a movie come out and stuff and it's like tanked in America, they're possibly not going to create a part 2 of it. Even if it did amazing worldwide, like they're most likely not going to invest their money in making a part 2 because it didn't sell in their target area.
Yeah. So the reason I think that One Piece has sort of been overtaken in the past few years, for example, we know that Demon Slayer did overtake One Piece a few years ago, and even now, One Piece isn't like at the top of the top. It's still at the top, but like it isn't impossible for it to just be surpassed week by week. So with that being said, I think it's very important to just acknowledge the fact that the industry is moving to more digital, and these numbers don't reflect that at all. So all sales for manga are down. It's like historic lows. It's not just One Piece. It's not just Demon Slayer. It's not just Naruto. It's not just any of the other manga. It's like all manga are just historically performing under, but like the companies are still doing fine because it's just not a reflection of the digital, which is popping off. Less so than like 2020 because of the lockdowns and everything. So that's also a part of it. But the industry is at least still, if not thriving, then it's still sustainable. It's still definitely doing okay.
Yeah. Okay. No, I understand that because, like, also, like, you say you can't compare it to album sales, but you kind of can. Like, when you go back like 20 years ago, people were selling like millions of albums, and then when streaming came along, like it seemed like the album sales tanked because the way they counted the streams and stuff. I think it's like 1,000 streams for one album sale now. So like, you have to get extraordinary numbers in order for your streams to actually like say that you're doing great, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, in that way, it's definitely kind of comparable. I'm not sure if manga completely caught up to like the online wave, because I'm pretty sure like a lot of them. Well, me personally, I haven't necessarily read a lot of manga, so I don't really know how it was before this. But as of right now, I know there's like a lot of online platforms that provide a bunch of mangas, and some of them extremely illegal, but I'm pretty sure most people go into Viz and they go into other manga platforms. Is there like a manga of like, is there like a Netflix for manga where you could just like search it up?
I would say like Viz, pretty much. Viz or Crunchyroll, right?
Yeah,
Viz or Crunchyroll.
So
that's what I use. I use Viz. I know there's a lot of other platforms that you can use though. Like you said, there's some burner sites and stuff like that that's illegal. I never really use the illegal sites. I always like the official release because, you know, Viz is just Viz. I don't know. I never really use the illegal sites for manga.
Yeah, I see what you. But when it comes to like counting the I was about to say album sales, but the manga sales, is Viz also like put into that as well, or is it just like physical copies that they're counting?
That's what I'm saying. If it's, go ahead. My bad.
I was gonna look it up. Hang on.
Nah, but that's what I was saying. I think it would be, since you're not buying it and you just have to stream it or you have to view it or whatever, they probably do it just like how they do like audio sales and stuff like that. So like it's probably like every 100 views equals a manga sale or something like that.
Yeah, I will say
possibly. I don't know. I never researched it.
I think this is like a reflection of the first half of 2023 though, which is really interesting. So One Piece sold 1.76 million for the first half of 2023. So let's compare that to Boruto, rather than just say it sold like 15,000 copies or whatever for one chapter. If you compare that to like 52 weeks, I know Booth God was saying this reflects to like 780,000 sales or something. So it's still under One Piece, obviously, in like a lot of other places, but Boruto's not doing bad in that regard, I think.
That's doing.
I never said Boruto was doing bad.
I'm not complete. You said how much did Boruto make?
Or if it's like 15,000 a week, well, if you have 52 weeks in a year, then in a year it's like 780,000 sales for the year.
Yeah, it would be somewhere around that roughly. The thing is, Boruto was like a monthly thing, and because that it doesn't necessarily have the same revenue as like a lot of the other mangas out there that is weekly, that's putting out a lot more content. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't necessarily like to like compare like the actual gross like first half or like first quarters with Boruto and a lot of other series out there.
Yeah, I got you. That's pretty fair. So okay, pure speculation, but what numbers are you expecting the Minato manga to hit?
It's Minato, bro.
So
Well,
again,
what's a
let's just compare it to Sasuke Retsuden. It got like 15,000 sales in the volume release. So let's just assume, because it's a one shot, it's going to be released in a volume of something, at least a WSJ, Wall Street Journal. I don't know. It's something. It's released in something. Whatever it's released in. What do we think it's selling? Personally, Sasuke Retsuden, if it's like 15,000, I'm gonna say Minato manga is gonna be like 48,000. That's gonna be my guess.
48,000.
Well, it is a one shot. It might do better.
I think it would do a lot better, and it's
possibly,
and it was from a popularity poll, so you know that most of the people who voted on popularity polls most likely going to watch or view the manga. So I think the sales will reflect, I think they did that on purpose, so they know which, if they drop something, what it's going to really sell. I think that popularity poll wasn't like accident or just something they did for fun. I think it was strategic.
Yeah, that's why they did it, so that they would know who's the most popular person.
True. who would make the most money? Yeah.
100% of the
guy just
reason
made me feel like an idiot. He was like, "Yeah."
Yo, can you hear
Is
me?
that Kamui? Is Kamui
Yeah,
first?
we got it.
That's,
Oh,
I
wait,
thought that was
hold
Mello.
on. This is
Mello's here
perfect.
too.
Wait, so you can hear it now?
Yo, listen.
Yeah,
Somebody in
we
my
can
chat
Oh, it's
said
both.
y'all sound like y'all
Wait, I
having
want to test
a
something.
staff meeting or something.
We discussing manga sales. I was about to say albums
Manga
again,
sales
bro.
right now. Yo, I get it though, because we talking numbers and shit. Like,
Yo,
I
let me,
get it.
let-
I get it.
Let me ask you guys a question, because I put this poll up in my chat. It's like a kind of a head assery question, but I'm gonna present it anyways. Kid Minato versus Kid Boruto. Okay, context: Kid Minato got like the knife, right? Flying Thunder God, Kid Minato versus No Karma base Boruto. Who wins that fight?
Kid Minato, easy.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
When he
Jesus.
saved Kurama, when he saved Kushina, did he even have Flying Thunder God? Like, he was taking out what?
No,
Chunin, if not
he did
Jonin?
not. He got that later on.
Okay, so this is an even stronger Minato.
Y'all not giving Boruto nothing, bro?
You
Versus
said
which
base
one?
Boruto?
He did
Yeah,
alright
just
against
like-
Kakashi.
It's like
in
Prodigy
the anime.
Boruto, multiple chakra natures, can
Yeah, that's
infuse
true.
nature releasing his Rasengans,
Yeah, I don't care.
yeah,
He's still gonna
Prodigy
get speedless by
Boruto,
flying
who's like
Raijin in that
below
case.
Sarada.
Ooh. I mean, I love it, but ooh. Okay. Nice. Okay, what about base Kawaki then? Minato, Flying Thunder God, Kid versus base Kawaki, No Karma.
No karma?
Yeah, 'cause,
Honestly,
like, 'cause
Kawaki
Minato
might
don't
be
got
able to
karma either,
because his
so, yeah.
ninja tech is gonna be a good defense. Like Minato's kunai is not stabbing through his ninja tech shield. So like if he literally just has a defense up at all times, I don't know how Minato wins.
That'd be a hell of a, what is that, like a 360-degree defense?
Yeah, I
Got that
mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's
rotation?
what I'm thinking.
You
Like,
got
he's
that
just gonna do
rotation?
something from
he
like
just
the
spins
video
around in a
game.
circle.
He outthought the what's old boy's technique called with the when he can make himself intangible. I've sucked with
Kamui?
people's names, bro.
Obito?
Even in real life. No. His name's Kamui. It should have been there. Yeah. So
Lemillion?
Minato, he
Oh, my bad.
outsmarted Kamui, bro. Like in one fight, where it took other people kind of like to fight him a couple times to really figure out what he was doing. It took Minato one fight and like 30 seconds for him to really figure out the Kamui. You think he can't figure out some ninja tech that just makes your arm bigger?
Yeah, so I really want to emphasize
Well, it's
how
not a
big
matter
of a
of
feat
figuring
this
it
is.
out. It's a matter of how he like breaks through it. Like
I don't know. I saw
his
Sasuke
options
slice right
would
through
be
it
to
with his
outspeed
sword.
him. Like he would have
haven't
to
seen-
hit
Oh,
Kawaki when Kawaki can't defend. Like that's how he would out. The same way he outspeeded Obito, he timed it out. That's what Minato would have to do. But I mean, granted though, we're also like Minato doesn't even have flying Raijin in this case. So it's kind of funny even talking about this, but
Oh, because he's a kid, huh? Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Damn.
in the promotional art, he has like the kunai with the markings on the hilt.
which I thought was interesting, actually. Yeah, that they did that. I'm hoping that they're going to involve Minato becoming the Yellow Flash in this one-shot manga. I still think that's probably the coolest thing they could do with it, instead of only doing like the Rasengan or something, which the name gives me the impression of the Rasengan, mind you, but I hope they bring the Yellow Flash aspect into it.
Listen, he might have Toad Sage mode. That's why I said base kid Minato. But that's crazy. That
What if he
even
has
Kawaki or
everything? Like,
Boruto.
he's
or
already
nothing.
made the Rasengan Sage mode and flying Raijin at like 12 years old.
Hey, maybe. Could be. Could
Yo,
be.
He's
shout out
actually
to
the
Roy Rowan,
strongest
shout
kid
out
in the
to-
verse. Like,
right. That's crazy.
I mean,
Shout out to
depending
Roy
on what
Rowan,
we
though, he
see in
said-
this manga, I mean, he might have several of those things.
So this is going to be when he's a kid, though. I was about to shout out to donating, but
It looks like it, yeah.
I mean, based off that art,
So there's like two
Okay.
versions. There's like the one from where he's saving Kushina from the flashbacks, but he looks a little younger than the promotional art here. So he looks a little bit older to me. So that's why I'm willing to grant him Flying Thunder God that, and I actually see like the kunai with the markings on it in the promotional art. So I think
yeah,
it's like
when
a
he
1-to-1
saves
thing.
Kushina, he's still in the academy, I'm pretty sure. So this
yeah,
could be like
true.
while he's Jiraiya's student.
True. Hey, yo, shout out to Rome. He shot us a $10 donation. He just shot us a
Yep.
donation, so I just want to shout him out real quick. And Booth Guy, he shot us a $2 donation. He said One Piece is shitting on your favorite manga.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, I agree.
But do y'all think that we're going to get any of the like this? I think was it Minato in the second and third Great Ninja War? Do you think we'll get any of that in the manga, or you think that it's just going to be based on his life solely?
So I did
would
have a
like it
lot
if
of
they
thoughts
bring
on
the
this.
third war into it, but the problem is it's only one chapter, so it just depends on like how they're structuring it.
Well, if it's the chapter where he learns the Rasengan, he knows he gets the inspiration for the Rasengan from seeing the Tell Beast bomb. We know he fought B. Are we going to get a fight between Minato and B where B does use the Tell Beast bomb, or
Yeah,
can it be
that's
that we
what I'm
see
saying.
like
If the
some other
Rasengan's
Jinchuriki?
involved, the third Great Ninja War makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like what if he fights like Yugito or Utakatakata, the bubble guy? Like who knows?
Yeah, it could be really cool. They just
So
gotta-
aside from B, which Jinchuriki would you like to see him fight? In fact, I think fighting the Mist guy, Yagura, that could be the most interesting because he's under control of Obito at the time.
Just out of pure interest, or ones we think would also be likely, like a reason. Like for example, I don't think he's fighting Fu. She's not even born yet. But like, is he just picking each Jinchuriki we think is cool?
Yeah, so
or, like,
aside from
reasonable
B,
too?
because B is the obvious choice, so that's the boring
Yeah.
choice. Yeah.
So just pure interest, nothing else.
Yeah.
I also like Yagura. That's a good one.
Also, we have the fight in the video game. I think it was a video game, might have been an OVA or a filler episode of like Itachi versus Yagura. So we could also
it's in
do
the
some
anime.
interesting
Yeah.
scaling there.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Who the hell is Yagura? Oh, that was the oh never mind. I know
Tails.
Yagura.
Yeah,
I know what
easy
that
pick.
is.
I think
I know.
Yagura probably is the best pick because I feel like fighting Han or Roshi is not that interesting. Yagura is definitely the most interesting. Otherwise, I would say like a one-tailed Turkey. But that
Bro,
would be
Yoshi
like the old
literally
monk
gets to
dude.
like a he usually gets like a literally gets like a fucking whole cloak of freaking volcanic. Sorry, I'm choked.
You good, bro?
Oh,
Bro, you need to
actually,
swig of that
Oodie,
juice, bro.
Oodie,
Bro,
Oodie
of
fights-
lava and
Oodie
shit.
plot twist, he fights
No,
the
I'm not.
Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
I do.
Kushina.
Oh no.
Minato fights Kushina.
That would be interesting.
That could be interesting.
Well, who all fights in the third war other than the Cloud and the Leaf? Was it the Sand? So I think
think so.
One Tails
I
could
think
be
it's the
interesting too.
Sand.
Yeah, who was
Would-
the One
aren't
Tails
you-
Jinchuriki before? Rasa?
I think
Rasa's
I think it's the old monk dude, and they sealed it. Or if it's not
Yeah.
him, then he's just in the pot. Otherwise,
That'd
The
be a
Mist
plot
also
twist.
fought in that war, so Yagura
The Mist, yeah. Okay.
Yagura could make sense.
or here's another one, Rin. Just in the third war.
Like just before.
Wait, so I have a
Kakashi
question.
got to her.
So what kid do you think can beat Kid Minato with Flying Thunder God?
I think Kid Boruto can if you give him all the karma amps and stuff.
If you give him like a god? No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It really depends, to be honest. Because I mean,
like Rock Lee.
contenders-
Rock Lee packing?
Nah, I would say
Drunken
the
drunken
contenders.
fist?
He
Maybe.
said Rocky.
Oh, yeah, well, I guess if he's drunk, that's potential. I mean, contenders would be like Kimimaro, Gaara, Itachi,
I mean kid.
Kakashi.
Children.
Yes, like of the same age, but it depends on exactly how old Minato is and like how good he is at it, how many uses. Because for example,
let's assume he's
how
like
much chakra
17
it takes,
or under.
if he can only use it like twice and then he's done, that's a big difference between being able to spam it like 100 times. So like we do need more context.
Well, yeah, but we're running hypothetical. So let's pretend it's like 17 or under.
How
I
old
think
was
no
Haku?
Well,
Haku could be a
17.
good
Okay,
one.
then,
Haku maybe, yeah.
I was gonna say if we're gonna say like 13, let's just go with like 10 to 13 because that's like how old we see a lot of the like people like Itachi, Kakashi. We don't really see like a 17-year-old version of them all that much. I don't think anyway.
You know what's similar to Haku? I'm gonna go with Kimimaro, not because of the speed, just because of the defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kimimaro.
How old was
definitely-
Kimimaro?
I'm not sure.
I
I don't
think
know
he's
how
like
old Haku
15
was
or
either.
something.
Oh, I meant
It might
like
have been
Kid
15 in part
Kimimaro.
one.
He
Because Kid
about 30,
Kimimaro is still a
35.
prodigy.
I don't know.
No, Kid Kimimaro had to fight. He's like the last survivor of his
He's
clan.
He's
because
literally
it was,
only
like,
one who
his whole
didn't die
clan.
in his clan
Yeah.
while fighting the entire Mist Village. They couldn't
Yo,
kill him.
Haku's a good one, but I feel like Minato would just leave the mirrors if he just,
Good, yeah.
that shit wouldn't even work, bro. He's like, you're not supposed to just leave, bro. Come back.
I
Now, the
think
thing with the
Kimimaro
kid
is definitely one of the top picks. He's got to be one of the strongest like kids.
Why is Flying Thunder guy so busted, bro? Like, that's crazy.
For real.
it's too
I
OP.
mean-
Yeah,
But
does
like,
he
really,
even have
like,
the chakra to
bypasses
like
half the
spam it like
problems.
that? I don't
No,
know.
it's
That's
just
what I'm
and
saying.
you, if you
He
remember
might
the
have only been able
fourth,
to use it like 3 times before he'd run out.
yeah,
We don't know yet.
because in a 4th grade ninja where it took like what 4 people to use the flying thunder god to teleport the Kage.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
3 fodder
What-
Jones.
Chakra amount alone. So it's crazy. Either Minato has like a hidden Hagoromo amp or something, but I don't know.
He just has a huge chakra pool. That's
Nah,
all.
bro.
It's just like
Kid Hashirama, bro. Healing
Kid
factor.
Hashirama.
Kid
bro.
Hashirama
Yeah, that's
packing,
true.
bro.
Bro. Kid Kaguya. She
He just looks at him and he explodes. That's crazy.
Kid Kaguya doing. Can you get Kid Kaguya with the sexy jutsu? That's the thing. Like
Hey, listen, I'm
Does
bailing out
Minato
of this
have
one.
that?
Minato,
Yeah.
He said I'm bailing out on that one.
Nope.
Put my Homer
No.
Simpson meme on that topic.
No. No pro groomers here, okay? No.
But-
Nothing.
Did y'all talk about Kakashi? Because I'm pretty sure we've seen.
I
Kid
mentioned him
Kakashi.
as a potential.
The thing
Nah,
with
Kid
all these
Kakashi
kids,
versus Kid Minato with
He's
Kakashi
insane,
getting
bro.
packed, bro.
even
Come
these prodigies, they're
What-
only like lightning speed. Like Kid Kakashi, he made Chidori by like cutting lightning, or at least that was his. And keep in mind, Chidori, you're like moving extra fast. Like Kid Kakashi's less than that, and he's like the prodigy of his generation. You move to like Neji. He's dodging Kidomaru's arrows. Those arrows are also lightning speed. So, and you just compare that to every kid. So, okay, so Lee's not doing anything, Naruto's not doing anything, and no one's doing anything at lightning level compared to Minato.
Well, I think the ideal would be like maybe catch him before he activates it, or after he comes out of the whoever's crumpling paper. Jesus Christ!
Somebody's eating a nice bag of chips.
Well, this
Jesus.
is what I would say though. Like, I'm gonna use Gaara as an example here. Minato can obviously teleport in that teleportation's faster than the sand. The problem is he has to throw the kunai at Gaara. The kunai is going to get caught by, like, he's not throwing the kunai faster than Gaara's sand, most likely. I don't think Minato's arm is that good. And so, hypothetically, if he teleports into it, he's going to teleport into the sand. That's not going to work well. You know what I mean? Like, we have to, like, think about it a little bit.
Why
So I
not?
can see why someone like Gaara could be a problem. Like, unless Minato is like Rock Lee and
But why
literally
not, though?
running fast
Why
enough.
not? Because like the point is to penetrate the sand. If you're already inside the sand, you penetrated it. That's like the best penetrate. Well, hold up, let me stop.
No, he's like,
Hey, listen.
okay, think about it this way. If Gaara makes like
our
a
Fleece-
sand hand and Minato teleports into the sand hand, he's literally about to die. Like, he has to teleport away at that point.
My bad. I
So,
just had to pause.
It would,
real quick.
it
But
would
I think
depend on
Minato's
whether
smart enough not to
Minato's
teleport
running
into my
speed
hand.
is fast enough in that case. Which we don't know, like how we haven't seen him.
The thing is, what I'd be afraid of is Minato putting like one of those seals on the sand, and then the sand going back into Gaara's gourd, and before
Oh.
Gaara can like
Oh,
Oh, like
react,
if he
just
teleports the
teleport.
sand away somewhere.
Oh, that would be so cold,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, that would be wild. What the fuck?
How can you
So
stab a
Gaara's
kunai on
gourd to
like
another
on
location.
sand, though?
Now he
Yeah,
puts the
yeah.
markings on it, maybe.
But the
Yeah,
sand will
possibly.
just like it'll turn into little grains though when it goes back into the gourd. No,
No, but that said,
maybe-
also
maybe
I don't
not.
think can
he
Minato.
kind of
I
makes
don't know
it. He
if
kind of solidifies the sand.
I guess it
Little
depends on how
grains,
like
expand.
how quickly he places it on there and then sends it away. Like if it's like almost
Well, the
instantaneous.
other thing I was gonna
yeah.
say is
Ooh,
like
little grains.
Minato, I think has like let's just say he puts a mark on the gourd. I think he has to touch the gourd with his like bring it with him. I don't think we ever see him just place a mark and just teleport the thing with a mark somewhere. It's like he
Yeah,
teleports
he did that with the
himself
tail
to
beast
the mark,
bomb.
and then he can bring the thing with him. So like
Yeah, like
It would just
anything
be
is
like-
touching, right?
it'd be like he have to just like rip the gourd off Gaara's back and run away with it, basically.
He
which
has
would be
to
hilarious.
connect chakra.
But
So
said
what
it would be
about like
hilarious.
him placing this the
would be
mark on the
hilarious.
sand and the sand going back into the gourd, and then before Gaara can like manipulate the sand, Minato teleports directly to the Gaara, and because Gaara has no taijutsu ability, like and Minato's that fast, like it might be a GG right there.
Well, first of all,
Black
how do you
Arm
even place
returned.
a mark on the sand? Because if it's sand, he could just like spread.
That's what
the
I
sand.
said.
yeah, I
That's
don't
what
think
I
that makes
Minato-
yeah,
he
I don't
doesn't
think that
He doesn't
works.
know that the.
I was gonna say-
you're doing it off the assumption that Minato doesn't know that the marking's on the sand. I mean, not Minato. Gaara doesn't know that the marking's on the sand.
Well, even
Does
if
the
No,
he
markings
even
might
then, I don't
need
think
to,
it really
like-
makes much sense.
Does they need to like configure in the same positioning, or is it just like
Right, I think the sand will turn into slosh.
Okay, well put it on the gourd then. Have the sand in the gourd and then warp the gourd away.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I think as well. The
Even
only
with
thing
the
with
other,
that, if he puts the mark on the gourd, how does his teleporting even work? Would he teleport next to the gourd and then have to touch the gourd? If he teleports
That's what I'm
to the
saying.
gourd,
He has to like
does his hand
teleport to the
already on it?
gourd, touch the gourd, and run away with it. The problem
But-
with that,
well,
though,
teleport, you could
I
teleport
think
away
is
with
the
it. He doesn't
gourd
have
is
to run.
wrapped-
He could
the
teleport.
gourd is wrapped.
No, the
around
fact that you
Gaara's
said he
body.
has to just steal it
Like-
off his back and run with it is hilarious, bro.
No, but the thing is, I don't know if that works because
Yeah,
that would
that's
just be
crazy,
like teleporting
bro.
away Gaara's
Like the
clothes
Grinch.
because it's wrapped around his body like clothes.
That's the
Like,
only image I have.
It's
in my
on
head.
him. Like
You're like the
He's not
Grinch with a sack on his back, just running away with the
Oh
gourd.
my
Like,
But what if
no,
you, like,
bro.
Menace
what if he-
face.
He could accidentally teleport inside the gourd instead. Like, is that a
Bro.
possibility with his
That'll be
teleportation?
worse. What do we? I wouldn't
Like,
recommend
can-
anyone teleporting inside Gaara's gourd. Like, it sounds
Can
like
you
a
shadow
death
clone?
mission.
that sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, like shout out the Ocean Gate or Ocean, whatever it was.
Well, but like, how does Minato's teleporting even work? Same with like Kamui. Like, is it a possibility? Because again, you're just like undoing your matter and spawning your matter somewhere else. If matter already exists, can you just like fuse characters like SpongeBob and Squidward did in that one episode?
Yeah,
How
that
does that
just
work?
makes things very confusing.
Wait, what is SpongeBob? What even is that?
Bro, my son
Oh,
watched
here,
SpongeBob
I'll
for
look
the
it up.
first time today.
I'll look it up. Bro,
You don't know
what's
what
with the
SpongeBob-
paper, bro?
Yeah, whoever got that. I don't know who to mute. I thought it was.
Yo, what's the girl
I'm not
from
sure.
Akatsuki with the paper? Like, what's going on, bro?
I
You
think
preparing
that's
for
Trippy.
Obito?
I think that's trippy. Hold on, let me see.
It's not me.
Do y'all think Minato
No,
beats?
that's not
Nah,
trippy.
that's Kamui, bro.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
definitely
it,
on
it wasn't me.
He rolling a fat blunt, bro. I'm telling you,
bro.
the fattest of
he,
blunt.
he did just get from the gym. That's a joint if he's rolling a paper. bro.
Ungodly flat. I'm sorry, I don't know the drug. name,
Ungodly
but-
fat.
Yeah, it's ungodly fat. Dude.
Yo,
he-
or I have
Yo,
to ask. I have to
Wait, now
ask
he's
you.
taking a
I gotta
page?
ask you.
Wait,
He's rolling at a binder papers, bro. Like,
Bro.
that's different.
yo,
Bro, hold up, Mello.
Yo,
I
you-
gotta ask Baara this. Let me mute Kamui real quick because I don't know. I think he's washing his hands or some shit. But Baara, the booty warrior is out, bro. Have you been keeping up? Did Baara mute when I asked about Fleece Johnson, bro? I think he's scarred.
bro. Don't nobody fucking flip. Yo, he just
No,
Johnson was like-
no, stop it, Mello. We was on Fleece Johnson for like a week, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like a week old. He's still coming out with new interview. Is it like one big interview, or is he like going home, getting freshed up, and then came back for more? Like, what's going on with this dude, bro?
The dude who's interviewing him, it wild because I would be scared. I'm not even gonna lie. I would be freaking
Bro,
frightened.
he said they emptied a can of mace up his booty.
Bro, he was telling this one story. He said somebody was choking him. He said he was choking me. He was choking me out, and I fought it. I was like, "Yo, what? How you get choked till you fart? I ain't never."
No, he said that's how I know I was in trouble.
Yeah, so you saw that shit. That shit was funny.
I think we maybe
Sorry.
should get back on topic.
Yeah,
but I
let's
will
get back on
say,
topic. I
if
wanted
you guys,
I wanted to know how Baara felt about that.
yeah, if you guys watched that Cell versus the Booty Warrior thing from a few years ago, bruh.
Oh my
Bruh.
goodness.
He said,
bro.
you that being with the perfect body and the perfect ass. That shit was crazy. Bro.
Yeah, I heard about you. I seen you on that TV broadcast.
That shit was wild. Yo, Bar, you got any opinions? Anyone here got an opinion on the Booty Warrior?
Just one opinion so we can move on. I just want to hear somebody else's thoughts besides me and Mello.
Well, if they're a warrior, could they beat Kid Minato?
Oh, see,
Next
I'm
question.
bowing out of that
Next
one.
person.
I'm bowing out of that one.
Alright.
Nope. I'm fading out of that one.
I'm fading out of that one for sure. And I faded out of very little things. I'm fading out of that one for sure. All right, let's get back on topic. My bad. Oh, my fault. That was so funny. I'm tearing up a little bit. Oh man.
Yo,
So what do y'all
saying, Kid? Everybody saying Kid Minato watches Boruto in chat. That's crazy, bro.
I think so too, though, because I
love Boruto.
Bro, who is clicking?
Even
clicking
Boruto.
along this background?
Boruto is also lightning level, like at least at the beginning of the series.
Oh no!
Because when he's dodging like Mitsuki's Sage Lightning, that's as fast as obviously Lightning. You could argue that's faster than Chidori.
Fuse Momo must be ass, bro. That's crazy. Okay.
Well, he did have Jogan at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, everybody love that Jogan, bro. They can't prove nothing, but okay, I got you. Although I did do a stream. So
Hey, if you want to make it worse for Fuse Momo, this is Fuse Momo with half of Kurama's chakra as well.
Yeah.
Or it's not just Fuse Momo.
Yeah. He popped the pillies.
Bro, we watch kids get drunk in Boruto. I mean Naruto. Now we're watching people pop pills in Boruto. This is wild.
Oh my word.
Hey man, it's fantasy or art reflecting life. Okay, just suburban moms, people in general, just popping pills and getting drunk. You know, life.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Yeah, middle class moms, they take the most Xanax, so yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
I did have a question on the Minato manga.
Sorry.
This is kind of a dumb question, but what are your thoughts on like when we're getting it specifically? Do you think it's too early? Maybe he hasn't had enough time to really plot everything out in like some significant way, or maybe it's too late. Maybe we should have got this a month ago, a year ago, at the start of the hiatus. Who knows? Do you think this is a good time to even get the Minato manga in the first place?
Nah, I think it's a real good time, especially with the hiatus going on. There's really no Naruto, Boruto content being put out there. I think it's a great time with the drought, the lack of content.
Yeah, it's got
and I hope they put
a.
That's what I'm saying. And I hope they put a lot of effort into this, like as far as quality of the art and everything, panels. Hope everything is like on point with this.
It would be weird for it to compete with itself, though. So at the same time, you could say it's not getting like the advertising of the Boruto manga being out at the same time as well.
I mean, yeah, you got a point there. But if you already, like I said, they did the popularity poll for a reason. It was strategic. If you was into the popularity poll and you actually voted, then most likely you're going to be in tune to when that manga actually drops. Especially if you voted for Minato.
Yeah,
I voted for Minato, so I think that's kind of.
I think it would have been really cool having it like a send off before the hiatus, so you have it like the moment the hiatus starts. Like it's what starts the hiatus is this manga. Give people something to talk about.
True.
Especially if it's like a big manga. Yeah, we hear you. So like if it's something that we're going to be wanting to talk about for the next month, well, we're getting Boruto back next month. So what if we still want to be talking about Minato stuff when Boruto's coming back? If it's that huge of a manga. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
If it's especially just going to be one manga.
Yeah, I mean Boruto put out a lot of content simultaneously before. Like even when it was about to end, like we've seen a bunch of one-shot stuff come out. So I don't think it'll be a big deal.
Do you think they want to convert it into an anime though?
I hope so. I think they should. Yeah. Even if it's not doesn't.
Man, we need a movie, bro. We need a movie, man. That would be a dope movie for sure.
I don't. Yeah, I'd understand the idea, but for a movie, I want it to be like all new content. Like I want it to be like an element of surprise when we watch a movie.
You think we could get anything new in the Storm Connections? I mean, we know we're getting the Red Susanoo, so it's something new. Unless it's just Shin, but
I don't even watch. I don't play Storm, so I'm
not sure. I'm afraid to say new designs because I don't think they'd have any designs. But I'm guessing I'm pretty sure a lot of people are probably gonna be paying attention to a lot of the moves. We're talking about the Kishimoto. Like if Sarda has like an Amaterasu, everybody's gonna go crazy. So yeah, basically the moves we should be paying attention to.
yeah. So if we do get like a new story, let's just say a whole new arc, would you like it to be in the video game, its own movie, or like in the anime, or like maybe even an OVA? We haven't got many Boruto OVAs.
I was just about to say that I'd really like an OVA if we don't actually get it and get the Minato stuff into the series, but like I honestly do believe OVAs are like extremely underrated. Like I remember when some of the Boruto OVAs came out, and a lot of the casual fans didn't necessarily know that Boruto OVAs was a thing. They're like super underrated. I think they definitely have a place, but I prefer OVA.
Yeah, we did get a OVA in 2016, the Jump Festa OVA. Not gonna lie, I just watched it the other day. I didn't know it existed. I didn't know it existed for a reason. It's one of the many times Cho is eating her chips, and that's like the focus of the OVA for 10 minutes. But there is a lot of interesting stuff in this OVA if you know what to look for. For example, like they got like yellow chocolate. Like Boruto has like a new Rasengan. Yeah, all this stuff. It's like crazy. Even some other things. I mean, probably stuff you don't really care about, but like Choji had like a brother or something that's just not touched on ever. But you just get him here.
Bro, wait. Boruto got a brand new Rasengan and he's still getting packed by Minato? Come on, bro. Rasengan don't mean nothing no more, bro.
Bro, he just put some food color in his Rasengan. It ain't really nothing. Just some food color. It's a different color.
Bro, listen, this is what I think, bro. This is my honest and genuine opinion, okay? I think you guys should like the stream, okay? Like the content, subscribe, rate, okay? If you guys want to support us making dope content, think about leaving a super chat donation, toss a coin to your streamers, plural, okay? We appreciate the support as always. But yeah, that's all.
Hey, bro, that was one of the biggest facts I heard anybody bring up the whole 48 minutes we've been live. So thank you.
Big facts. So what was the discourse around Minato versus Kid Itachi?
Kid Itachi? What?
Did you not talk about him?
Pretty fair. Kid Itachi at like 4 years old is just soloing Jonin in the war.
Nah, he asked, bro. I'm sorry.
Stop this.
Bro, I'm telling you, I see Kid Itachi, he just falling off a cliff. What is life? Why am I here?
Yo.
It's like, bro, goofy ass. Yo, go get a friend, okay? Like, shit.
Yo, Mello better pray,
bro.
Nah, but he brings up a point because Kid Minato literally just sat there and watched his friends get packed up by
that was Itachi, bro. That was Itachi.
Itachi. I get people's name mixed up. Bro. I am not good with names. We've been potting for 2 years. I haven't noticed that. I'm terrible with names, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like Itachi was wearing cat ears and shit, bro. Minato's a savage.
That was just for
nah, bro. Stop comparing him to that dude, bro.
That was just for the anime. No, I'm not comparing. I'm agreeing with you. I said that.
I mean them. Not you, them. Like they trying to compare this man, the dude out here chasing cats. You think Minato chasing cats? Only cat he chasing his tail. Okay, Kuchina. That's it.
I think he had a cat chasing episode 2 though, bro.
Bro, stop this. Bro, why are you going against me? What is this rebellion? What is this?
Yo, no, I'm just saying. Yeah, you gotta hope there's no imbecilic actions from my guy Minato in this upcoming manga, bro. Because if it's anything, he's afraid of the rain. He need an umbrella. Bro, I'm on it.
Yo, I'm gonna laugh so hard when it's 55 pages of adult Hokage Minato chasing after a cat.
Oh,
bro,
that's a waste of paper, bro.
That would kind of be funny,
Naruto, bro. That's a waste of paper. That's a waste of paper. Everything's digital right now, and that's still a waste of paper. Trees are gonna cry.
No, but Baara, I think that's a whole interesting idea with Itachi because, like you were bringing up with the missions, we know Gaara beat Minato's time in the Forest of Death. So Minato had the record in the Forest of Death. We know Itachi was going to break the record. He just didn't because he went into it like solo, like his teammates just didn't care, whereas Minato's did. Otherwise, Itachi would have broke Minato's record. I think that's at least very telling to some degree.
Hey, and Gaara broke that record too by a lot.
Facts.
Bro, he didn't use Flying Thunder God, okay? He was holding back. It's like in that Chunin exams OVA, since we're talking about OVAs, where like Naruto couldn't use Toad Sage mode, but he slipped up against Konohamaru. It's like that. Like they had to handicap my boy, I'm sure. It's canon. Okay.
Bro, that was nonsense. Like they're basically allowing scientific ninja tech in Naruto's tuning exams. Kiba gets to bring his whole dog in. It's wild.
I know, like, Dosu literally had like a tool, like a sound tool. Like
They got a whole ass puppet,
Kiba
a whole ass
allowed to
Pinocchio on
eat,
his back, bro. Like, what
food
do you mean?
pills. Like they let Kiba eat food pills, but Naruto can't use Sage mode. That doesn't
I know,
even make sense.
Yeah, this kid gets the
They let
dope.
Naruto
He gets, like
use
do
Kurama's
drugs.
chakra in the Chunin exams.
The fuck?
Who
bro?
invented that rule? That OVA doesn't make sense.
Like
Yeah, I
Ninetales
don't know.
literally is leaking out of Naruto. Ninetales is like poison, objectively more dangerous than Sage mode, but that was completely fine.
They let Gaara, dude, go like a maniac.
Yeah, like Gaara was about to transform. You didn't see Genma stop in the fight? He was about to unleash
Gaara was
a
gonna
whole
unleash
one-shot.
Shukaku. Genma didn't care. He's like, yeah, that's fine.
Bro, if I was in Naruto, I'm pulling up with the drugs. I'm pulling up with the food pills. Okay.
I'm pulling up with the
Neji.
drugs. He's not like the plug, bro.
Bro, against Neji, bro, I'm
Mello
pulling up with
plug,
everything
bro.
I got, bro. Like I ain't fighting him fair for nothing, bro. He got so lucky with that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
thinking
out to
back,
Jiraiya.
Only
even
cartoons
Sasuke was
be
cheating,
Like
like-
I'm taking drugs so I can beat somebody in a fight.
Yeah, I found it funny actually. They let Sasuke. They wouldn't let Sasuke use the
Yeah, boy,
curse
Kiba.
mark, but they're fine with Naruto using Kurama's chakra and Gaara using
I
Shukaku.
know, bro. Some old BS, bro.
Yeah. How y'all feel about this though? Just hear me out, right? A whole one shot of Minato learning how to ride a scooter. Shout out to Booth God.
Bruh.
Riding a scooter?
No.
If that happened, bro, Mello can't come back to YouTube, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait. Why am I the Minato fan here, bro? I don't even, wait, I'm on record saying I ain't want him to win the vote, bro. Like, what are we talking about?
Every stream that Mello do,
Mello
Mello
had you
Baara gonna
down,
pull up to cook him.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, unless Kushina's nickname is Scooter, I don't know.
Oh, I'm bowing out of that one. I'm bowing out of that one too.
I'm out of that one.
I gotta go.
I gotta do my Homer Simpson on that one, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Diving into the bushes.
Bro, he on them food pills. That's crazy, bro. That's why. But nah, bro. Like, no, I'm not advocating for Minato, bro. Like, he decent. He kind of boring to me, if I'm being honest. The best thing he did was put a jacket on real cool and said, "I'll be right back." That's like the coolest thing I saw that dude did. So, I don't know, bro.
He
I think
said,
he
"Put
aight.
a jacket on real cool and say I'll
That
be
shit
back."
was swaggy, but he's like, "I'll be right back." I was like, "Oh,
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's why it's
yeah,
funny.
I know. I don't even gotta like say nothing. You already know because everybody know that's the most swaggy thing that dude did.
This
That
guy.
shit was fire. And then he died. I was like, "Oh God,
Then he died.
Oh,
Shit.
no.
that was a
Died
dope
with a-
ass jacket." That was
Died
fire.
with a little bit of class, though. You know? Die fly.
But who y'all expect to see in a manga, the one shot manga, other than
This is
Minato?
interesting. I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Specifically,
I was gonna ask
before I
you.
get into my whole list of characters, I have one that stands out above the rest. So, like 3 years ago, when they said at like the Jump Festa that the time skip is coming soon or whatever, obviously a lie. But during the same Jump Festa, they also revealed other information. They said Kakashi is going to be important soon. Well, if we're just now getting the time skip, and of course, the boring answer, Kakashi will be important in the Boruto manga by being Hokage. But what if they were actually referring to this the entire time? Kakashi could be important to the Minato manga. It also makes sense in the timeline, considering we know like Kakashi and Minato relative time, and like, you know, they could probably be friends or something. What if he you could even get the White Fang? What if the White Fang into Kakashi helped Minato learn the Rasengan or something? I don't know. That's
Bruh.
crazy. Cool idea.
All I'm gonna say is, if what they
Oh,
meant about
oh, man.
Kakashi's role being important was for another manga, that is ass.
But it was also
Yeah.
3 years ago, and they just predicted the poll winner. So
Kamui
They just-
finally came out of the Kamui zone dimension.
Yeah. But however, I could see them like if they do stick to the fact that hey, Kakashi's going to be a bigger or play a bigger role into the series, especially in a time skip. They could use this one shot manga to like like I won't say introduce Kakashi, but like get him more fresher on the audience's minds. Like Kakashi is now more important in multiple series or in this series, and when he comes into the Boruto series, people are gonna be like, oh, that's the guy that was just in the manga. I already have like a vested interest. I know a lot of the hardcore fans possibly already have that, but
I don't
Boruto
know
fans,
personally, because to me, the Minato manga is for the Naruto fans, not for the Boruto fans who don't know who Minato is. Like, it's fan service. It's for the Naruto fans. It was a Naruto pull, not a Boruto pull. So, I mean, yes, technically having Kakashi be involved would be like a, hey, there's a reminder of who this guy is, but it's kind of weird. Like, I think he's there because he's for the Minato story. It's not really for Boruto at that point. It's just a coincidence more than anything.
I see what you mean. I can
Bro,
see it
what
like
if that statement was just in reference to like the Mirai arc? Oh
God.
Hell no.
The highest heights he ever reached. No, Naruto's packed up. Okay, he never.
For all I
coming
know,
back.
that Mirai arc technically already existed in novel format before that statement. I have no idea if that's true, but
And anime before.
Nah, bro, Kakashi's gonna be the Hokage, bro. And he's gonna sit back, relax, and do nothing. Okay, because he ain't strong enough. Okay, and I like that. I don't want my favorite character to die. So I'm all good with that. Do nothing. Absolutely nothing.
yeah, at this
I'm
point,
fine
I
with
want
that, too.
Kakashi to survive the most ridiculous things ever and just never die.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
He could do
the
that as
Otsutsuki pull up. They mistake him for like their brethren because he got the white hair and shit. It's like, oh, you one of us? Okay, let's.
I think that would work better for Orochimaru.
He got dyed
Although he has
hair,
black hair, though. He's got the white skin, but the black hair. Kakashi has the white hair, but not the.
Yo, where is
pale skin.
Orochimaru, bro? Bring your ass home. Do something, bro. I've been
Yeah,
waiting
where- yeah,
6
where is
years.
this
Hey, he
dude,
could
like,
be in the manga.
Nobody even cared. Mitsuki's sage mode. They're just he's got weird eyes. Never mind the fact that he's got a horn coming out of his head. Like,
And I think
it's all started as
Orochimaru,
like, wow, his eyes look different.
around that time period, I think he might be like a good guy still. I don't think he like went AWOL yet. I think that's more so around like when Kakashi was linked up with Minato. I'm not sure timeline wise, but
Oh, for
I think
Orochimaru
this might be
being bad.
before Tsunade's brother got killed. I think, but also I don't know. Like it might start when he's young and then progression of time, so we can get like
Well,
different eras.
I guess what you mean by bad, because for Orochimaru, like, I mean, he technically might have been like kind of evil when he's like 14, but like didn't like fully go off the wall until he's like 20. I don't know, but I think they retconned when he left the village to be after the Nine Tails attack. So the question is how long he was doing human experiments for before then, which I doubt was for like several years, or else like he would have been found out sooner. So he probably wasn't doing the really shady shit for super long. He might have wanted to, but like,
Yeah,
I'm
I think
guessing
this was when he was a
Orochimaru
Kage
in this
candidate.
manga isn't like evil. Like he might be kind of evil, but not like doing super duper evil things yet. That's my guess.
Super
Yeah,
duper evil.
Kid Orochimaru is like freaking adorable. There's like this little
He is.
there's like this little
He is
backstory of him
adorable.
and Jiraiya's trying to get him like sneak up on girls or whatever, like spy on
Oh,
women.
yeah.
But-
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember that
yeah.
one.
so innocent. Like
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
filler
or-
episode.
Do you
I'm like,
remember
what
the filler
happened,
episode
bro?
with the Onfa thing, the thing that like latches on your back? And Jiraiya was like, he wanted to go research it, and Orochimaru, like Tsunade and Orochimaru are betting on like whether it's real, and Orochimaru's like betting like Jiraiya's right, like he believes it. Like, it was kind of funny. Like Orochimaru was so nice as a kid.
What's interesting
Yeah,
about
Orochimaru's one of the
Orochimaru?
most-
It's kind of it makes you think what really happened. They should have did a Orochimaru manga, bro. That would have been lit.
Dude, that would have been
so
fire. Like a more
bro, that'd been
elaborate, like
perfect.
showing, like a Revenge of the Sith type of thing, showing him
that shit
becoming
would've been
evil.
fire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That should have been. But since we're only getting the Minato manga, like, I wanted to ask you guys this before I had to get a fan because it's like super hot here and it's like warping plastic. But
bro, Jesus Christ, working plastic.
I want to get into it. But if we can get like do you guys We gotta have a villain for the Minato manga. This guy is making me laugh, bro. We gotta have a villain for the Minato manga. So like, who I think is gonna be the
Oh
villain?
man, I'm so glad you're going down this route. So first of all, touching up on Orochimaru, because he could also be a villain. Orochimaru has one of the, I would argue, only plot holes in all of the original Naruto series. It's first stated, or at least the only time it can be happening that that Orochimaru leaves is when Minato is still alive. But later in Shippuden, it's shown that Orochimaru leaves now after Minato has died. So which one is
But so
canon,
that's what I was
quote,
saying. It
unquote?
was a retcon. Like
Oh, okay.
they just retconned when he left the village.
What
Yeah,
do you
so
think
they
we'll
could,
It
get?
starts off
on
as he
that.
left when the fourth Hokage was decided, but then later on he leaves a little bit after he dies.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we'll get Jigen? He just like walking in the background somewhere.
I wish. I hope so.
He's like
Cut it in
he
half,
walks
though,
in,
and like he's
he
crawling. and
politely
shit.
gets some tea with Minato or something.
He's like looking around for Kaguya, still having PTSD. Got a beard and shit, shivering and shaking, asking for quarters.
He's like
in the-
trying to
in the
find
corner.
like children who's like to put karma on.
Oh
It's just
damn,
like,
that sounds horrible. He's trying to find. That sounded terrible when you started that off. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, what if Jigen does like a 10 tails Biju bomb, and that's where he got the inspiration for the Rasengan?
Bruh. That sounds about right. He didn't kill nobody. Nobody died. It's not in history books. It's just another ass Isshiki feat. Just nobody. Yeah, what,
No,
what
but
was that? I don't know.
Seriously, what villain would y'all do y'all think will be plausible for the manga? Though, I guess.
Because
Maybe
it's
something
50
new.
because it's 55 pages is leading me to believe it shouldn't be something too serious. Because like I don't know, could you make like a compelling enough story to add in like a crazy villain in 55 pages?
Absolutely, you could. So
Depends on how many
Naruto's
tails
original
are.
run, when it's actually a similar length to Kakashi's story, from when we got that like the whole like kid Obito dying thing, because Naruto's manga is like 14 pages per chapter. That was only like 4 chapters, the Kakashi thing. So it's going to be a similar length to that, just for comparison.
That's fine.
And obviously it had its own villains. They weren't the focus, but I think they had good villains in there. During the Kakashi thing. Yeah.
I think you can do some cool stuff with villains. I'm not sure if you can use the boys from the Cloud Village, not us, but the ones in the canon material. I think the timelines don't really match up for their first meeting, I think. But I think maybe somebody new, and the villain just facilitates whatever the story is for like Minato, something real quick, get in, get out.
I mean,
nothing too major.
personally, if it's going to take place during the Third Great Ninja War, like kind of the beginning parts, then I would see it being very similar to the Kakashi thing, like a very similar type of story. It's just like something that happens during the war, probably when he learns for Sengon and becomes famous, maybe becomes the Yellow Flash, stuff like that. And then like there's just going to be some random ninja he's fighting. Like maybe it'll be B and A, maybe not, but I see it being similar to the Kakashi thing.
There's actually
Bro,
it's more similar than you might think.
Wait,
I
wait,
just
somebody's
wanna-
mic. Somebody eating carrots or something.
Yeah.
Them things good.
Kamui,
bro.
I think that
My
might be
man said
yours.
carrots. You better got
Bro,
drenched.
it can't be Kamui because he was talking at the same time as he was chilling. I'm like, bro, no shadow clone jutsu now? What's going on? Jesus Louise, come on.
Oh man.
Well,
Bro.
it sounds like it is stop now at the very least. So okay, so something more on the Kakashi thing. It's more similar than you think. Shout out to For Neverworld. He's the one that brought this to my attention. So
OG.
just like what? Oh yeah, the OG. So just like the Kakashi thing, it was like a whole like side story based on like a character you already know. It took place in between Boruto Part 1 and Shippuden. Just like this Minato manga is taking place, quote unquote, at least we're getting it between Boruto Part 1 and the Boruto time skip.
Somebody's eating
Bro,
cereal,
just
bro. You're
mute
scraping
this
a
dude,
bowl.
bro. I'm sorry.
Yo, come on.
Please. Just come on, cuz.
Okay, but beyond this, so the
Oh,
thing
he
with
muted
the
himself. Okay, cool.
okay, the Kakashi thing, it had ramifications for like the end of Shippuden, right? With Obito, it's like the final villain was Obito, and Obito was like revealed here. So what if this actually has its own ramifications? This Minato manga for like at the end of Boruto's time skip, Like this could be like the final villain of the entire series, someone from like the Minato era.
I would like it. I'm on record saying that I think it'll be cool if they linked this to the Boruto stuff. It could be Madara. Might be some Madara moving in the background doing some shaking and some jiving or something. I don't know.
Some shaking and some jiving.
I mean, I think it would be cool, but the thing
Doing some
is,
weird
though,
shit.
it is a little bit different. Unless they, okay, so for like the Mitsuki one-shot thing was kind of like formatted, portrayed, I don't know what the right word is, as being like part of Boruto more so. If they, depending on how they do it, they like put it as like the Naruto thing is literally in Naruto, part of the manga. So like it makes sense that it could tie into the future. If they run this thing as just like a separate thing that's just completely irrelevant, like Rock Lee and his Ninja Pals, it just happens to be happening, then it's a little bit more skeptical whether it's going to tie in. Although I do think it would be cool if they do it like the Kakashi one. I think that would be really nice, but it just depends on how they do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's coincidental timing exactly. I think it's intentional, arguably. And then beyond that, just narratively, you could link the duality or the symbolism there as well, considering Naruto and Boruto has a lot of that already.
Cool.
I think it's plausible at the very least.
Possible. Definitely.
What if they're just like? What if they just? Sorry, I wanted to get rid of that, but like, what if there's just like it's just them, a way for them to introduce old characters back into the series, like B and or A is dead, isn't he? Yeah, like B or other characters like that.
Yeah, I definitely think we could get some legacy characters because of this. If not in Boruto, we'll definitely see them in the Minato manga. So just some other things from the timeline going on at the time. So not only Minato learning like flying Raijin, we could see that regardless if it is Rasengan manga or not. It'd be interesting to see if he has it at the start or end of this manga. Similarly, he had like this whole rivalry going on with Fugaku. We could see Fugaku, yeah. Because their whole thing was like they wanted to become Hokage. So, and that was like an actual like competition at the time. We just never really got to see it on screen. Beyond that, you also have like Kid Minato's team. We know he was on team with like 2 other people. We could see more of them. And same with like Hiruzen, the 3rd Hokage. He was the teacher, I believe, right? So we could see more Hiruzen as well in the manga. If not like a significantly, at least in the background or like fan service or something.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so then obviously, besides the flying
maybe
Raijin,
we can get Prime Hiruzen for once.
You could also get Minato teaching the flying Raijin to like Genma or the other 3. And then same thing with Jiraiya. You could get Jiraiya. He could teach the Rasengan to Jiraiya. It could be him passing on his legacy in that sense, which I think would be a very good little theme to like include in this manga as well. Just passing on the legacy from Minato to the next generation. And then finally, we get Minato learned the Reaper Death Seal from Kushina. Maybe that could play some part in this this whole manga as well.
True. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I totally wouldn't mind like a series where Fugaku was like the main enemy or the main villain. Obviously, it probably wouldn't necessarily end like him going to jail or dying because we see him. But I wouldn't mind a battle like that, like the battles we see between Naruto and Sasuke. Even though they're cool afterwards or kind of cool afterwards, we understand what happened at the Valley of the End both times. But stuff like that, I wouldn't mind that, even though it wouldn't necessarily be like a finality thing.
Yo, Bar,
I think the Fugaku thing would at most be like a rivalry, like Naruto and Sasuke. He's not going to be like the villain. Like Fugaku wasn't evil during this time. Like it's just at most going to be like a rivalry, which would still be cool.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Bar, do you think like just the Uchiha and what they did, because you mentioned him being a villain, like do you think they were the villains in that situation?
I wouldn't call it the villain, but if we're writing a series based on the perspective of Minato, and he does write for the Hidden Leaf Village, Fugaku can kind of be seen as like a villain.
That's interesting.
It seems like the Uchiha was more of like villains to like the more of what's that head ass boy name?
Donzo.
Hashirama? Yeah, Donzo. Yeah, Donzo. It doesn't really seem
Hashirama.
They were villains.
Hashirama was ready to let all of them go, bro.
Yeah, bro. Don't get me started with Toby Rama. Like,
was Toby Rama even alive when Minato was a kid? We could see him maybe.
Bro.
No,
that's Hiruzen's era.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
Hiruzen
right.
was still a
Yeah,
whippersnapper.
Hiruzen was a kid. Yeah, when they were coming up.
He
I
was
think,
a kid. I thought
I'm
he was a
surprised-
joint. He was a joint though, right? Hiruzen.
Yeah, he was still like
In his
he was like an
20s, I
He
elite.
was young though.
He was one of the elites, but he was like really young.
Yeah, true.
But I'm surprised you guys didn't mention Danzo. I was about to ask about him. Not a villain?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
He could be.
In fact,
Anti-hero.
we could get
He's
a
like the forever
Danzo's
villain,
Kaguya
bro.
connection. Yes,
Anti-hero. I would
maybe
give
Minato introduces him to Nue.
Bruh.
Well, wait a minute. How old is Minato in this? I just want to,
We don't
for
know.
reference to other characters that's been in the with Black Ops. Maybe we could see some of those go against Minato.
From what I'm getting, he's a kid.
All I know is I think Danzo's villain would be
young.
hilarious because this dude is like responsible for like everything bad that happens.
That's what I'm saying. He can be an anti-hero.
I
Like,
would love it. I would love to just see Danzo.
No,
doing
Danzo
some
got
shady
finessed by
shit.
Kakashi. He definitely getting finessed by Minato. So I think he'll be fine. I don't know how old he is though. I mean, based on the promotional material, I mean, he looks somewhere around 13 to 15. I don't know.
What about Hidan?
Hidan? Who that? Who?
Oh no,
Hidan?
Kakuzu. I said Hidan. I meant Kakuzu.
Oh, Hidan,
God-
Joshin guy. Okay, yeah. that
Yeah,
dude.
I meant Kakuzu, the guy who fought the first Hokage. Maybe he's still like around.
Nah,
parts.
he probably packing Minato. I don't know. Like Kid Minato? I don't know
It's a
about that. That dude's
possibility.
a
But
menace.
if he got flying Raijin,
Man, fuck that. He getting packed, bro. I don't know about
What if
that one.
Kakuzu was wrong? What if he didn't fight the first Hokage? He was just getting his numbers mixed up.
I don't know, bro. I'm looking at this right now, and it's like 6 hours ago. This is like a teenage Minato that they just like. If you look
Yeah.
right now, yeah. If you look it up,
yeah.
this look more of a teenage Minato. than
Somewhere
a
like
kid Minato.
17 to 13, maybe. I don't know. Cause like I thought Boruto was like 15. That boy's 12, bro. It's like, damn.
Isn't Himawari like 10 now and she looks like she's 4?
Yeah.
I know. Like, what's happening here, bro?
Yeah.
I mean, just
Like
based
the
off
kid
appearances,
They
I
all
think
got the-
Minato looks like he might be 14 or 15, like Kawaki age or something.
They all got.
I don't
the
think
big
he's
body
17.
disease.
I don't think he's 10 either.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kakashi is like 12 years younger than him, so yeah, I don't even know. Like, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think
Something like that.
I don't think Fugaku's gonna be like. I think Fugaku's maybe his rival in terms of like the Hokage status or candidates, but I don't think like they're similar in age. Maybe there's like a few years off, maybe 5+ years or so. But like, I don't think
Right.
they'll be in the Chunin exams boxing each other or some shit like that.
You seen them
This
bags
is
under
pure
Fugaku's
guessing,
eyes, bro.
but Fugaku looks like he's like a 35 to 40-year-old
I
man.
just
during
Bro.
the
said you saw.
Uchiha massacre.
Yeah, you see
Bro,
them bags
bro,
under
nah,
that
bro,
boy
if
eyes.
If he was like
Itachi looked
30
30, bro.
to 35
Itachi looked 30,
when
bro.
Minato died.
Oh,
That's like
Itachi
a
was just
6 year-
tired, bro.
Itachi's out of JoJo's, I swear.
Itachi was tired of that shit, man. That's crazy. Nah, oh
You've
no.
seen his whole clan get massacred, bro. That boy
But maybe
was tired.
maybe Itachi looks a little older because he had that disease. I never thought of it like that, but maybe.
Yeah, he
I'm not
also
really
had
sure of
that.
that.
too. There's a. They say that there. Did you guys ever read the Sasuke novel that actually kind of like goes into what's that boy name? Goes into
By
his
that,
disease.
do you mean we've listened to Naruto explain, read it? Yeah, I've done that.
No, actually, I meant like literally read it.
Nah, Brian read that shit. Brian gonna hold you.
I actually read it.
Yeah. If
So
I
you
read
buying
it, it would have
bought that
definitely
at
been off
Barnes and
Naruto.
Nobles or something? I don't know. Where to
Nah,
find
you
it.
don't. Nah. Like, cause like for a while, it depends on if it's already. Cause a lot of the novels wasn't translated into English. That's why we're just getting like a lot of the novels now. So like you had to, like 5, 6, 7 years ago when I was reading this shit, you had to actually find like a fan, like a fan who translated the manga for you into English. Yeah,
Good
so like
luck.
you had to. Yeah, it was hard as hell. That's why like Naruto explained. Doing those videos on the mangas, that's why he got so many views because it's hard to fucking
Wasn't he-
find those shits. He had to
Wasn't
get
he
them.
paying to get
Yeah,
those translated?
exactly. I was about to say he had to pay somebody to translate those for him. So like, he
Bro,
was
what if he
doing pretty
paid
much
them and they
the
translated them wrong? That's crazy.
process.
Bro
Just
had
gave him
no
a whole bunch of
guarantees, bro.
bullshit.
No,
On some Zachariah Sitchin shit.
but to be truthful though, Naruto explains the clothesline a motherfucker to hell. Okay, so
Hell
I
yeah.
don't. That boy's swole, bro. So I don't know.
Inside jokes, bro.
Yeah.
That dude like a whole muscle. I don't know.
I ain't fucking with Naruto explain, bro. You gonna pack me, bro? It's a wrap.
That was Ian in his prime, bro. That was Ian.
Y'all
in his
better leave
prime.
that man alone. Y'all better stop messing with that dude.
Nah, but I think that's why he like. I think he's ingenious. Like just for like the American audience, knowing that there is no way for us to get the manga, he like invested into paying for it to get it translated, just to bring it to us on YouTube. I thought that was a genius idea because nobody like Oodie said, where did you get it from? Naruto Explained? No, not really, but I probably saw it again on Naruto Explained. But I read a lot of the mangas just from looking them up because I was like. Because when I had first watched Naruto, Boruto hadn't come out yet. Like, so we was still on a hiatus in between Naruto and Boruto. And I was like just becoming a Naruto fan. So I was just consuming content and shit. So like after I finished watching Naruto, I was trying to find, other Naruto content to consume. I even watched like 1 or 2 episodes of Rock Lee and his friends and shit. I was like, what the hell is this bullshit?
You was down bad, bro. You was down bad.
No, I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I was like, are they chibis? No, I'm not watching this. Fuck this.
Yo, didn't he have like a really badass fight with Sasuke?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, like second to final episode.
So you had to get deep into this shit to watch it. So
I watched that full thing. No, but free game.
Dude,
if you haven't seen that fight, you gotta
Sharingan
check it out. It's not chibi.
chapters
Like they
per
actually just straight
episode
up
I saw.
animate it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it
I wanna
looks
see it,
good
bro.
too. Like real good.
I'm gonna check it out. I didn't know.
Yeah,
'Cause
link that
I
in
just turned
Discord,
it
bro.
off. You're gonna definitely have to give us a link to that. 'Cause I
That
just
shit
turned that
sounds
shit
fire,
off,
bro.
bro. Turned that.
I know
shit
they
off.
gonna
I
have
was like,
Rock Lee
nah.
getting packed in his own show, bro. That's I don't know.
Yeah, impossible.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think he got 7 gates in that show too. He was like had the blue aura and everything.
Y'all know more than me. You talking about I was down bad? Come on now.
I mean, I saw a few clips, but I didn't watch it, bro.
I watched the first 2 episodes as I was trying to find out what the hell was out there to watch. That was canon shit. So I just started getting into reading stuff, just looking shit up online, and I found like it's a couple mangas that's still not translated into English, and it's even hard to find like fans who translate them. So.
Yo, Bar, where'd you learn about him going bald, by the way? Is that like canon? Is that real? You just
No,
made that
Baara
up.
watched an episode and saw that nigga wig come off and put his hand back on his head.
Nah, bro.
Legendary video.
Baara invented that theory.
The streets was bubbling. I seen it on Twitter, so I had to do
Oh, the
my own
streets was talking?
They was
I thought you
talking.
was watching and then you saw it for yourself and like
No, I did my own investigate.
Did
Investigate.
your
How you
homework?
say it? That
Did your
research, yeah.
did your
I
research?
did-
like
I did my research. Yeah, I
I
seen it.
Okay.
Bro, listen,
And then
moving,
people were saying
moving
like, "Yo,
forward,
it's a wig." I don't know.
I think we need to just run everything by Naruto Explained moving forward. Okay, that's like the best bet. It's like
Yeah,
a
definitely.
seal of approval. Okay,
The thing is, when I had
Be
that
prepared
rant,
to
I
get a
would
whole paragraph of explanations. Be prepared.
possibly. I
No,
need
no,
a
no,
deep
possibly.
dive into this.
This is true. I talk to this guy all the time. Like, God
I
damn,
need it.
Bro,
I
bro,
need it.
I gotta come
if
back
you're a
to this
wrestling
later.
fan, like I have like WWE conversations with him. Dude is fucking hilarious.
He's fucking hilarious, bro.
Oh god,
Yeah,
it's
he's
so
hilarious.
funny.
Yeah, sense of
Yeah, we
humor.
gotta have him on again.
Oh, yeah,
dude's
definitely.
fucking funny.
I think he's doing. I think he has like he's a little bit busy, and then he'll be free.
Bro, I just want to do like
Speaking
a whole podcast talking about wrestling with that dude.
Speaking of Naruto Explained, staying on like the Rock Lee topic as well. Did you see one of his recent videos? He actually got a leak from like a Perio board, like a reference board, confirming that Tenten is Metal Lee's mother.
I already
No
knew
way.
that.
I mean,
Okay, hold
we
up.
all already knew it, but it wasn't confirmed.
They
I mean, it's still not
confirmed it?
confirmed because it's not like an officially released product. It is just a leak, but it's
Who
an
leaked
interesting
it?
video.
Who
But
leaked it?
I do want to know why keep it a secret for the whole first part of the series.
Oh, it's
Like-
because Japan doesn't like that stuff. Because Rock Lee and Tenten are divorced.
not
They don't
married.
like divorce in Japan.
They're divorced.
Yeah.
So why they divorce him then?
Yeah, exactly. Like you can control the whole storyline, but you
Bombshell.
Go
Bro,
have-
they
they
act,
gotta
they
put
act like they real people or something. You wrote the story, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, they could have just had him be a happy couple and problem solved.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bro, could you imagine like Tenten trying to keep up with Rock Lee in the sheet? Oh my god, bro. That poor woman, bro. I don't
Why
know,
are we
bro.
even
Like,
trying to envision that? I don't know
Jesus.
why.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
yeah.
impressed
Never
by her.
that never
I am
went through my
impressed
mind.
by her, bro. If I can't do 65 thrust, I must do 65.
What?
If I can't do 65 moves, I must do 65 back shots. It's like Jesus Christ. Now you put it in that context, Tenten is like really that 6 pass shit people be memeing about. Like Jesus,
bro, I didn't even think about it like that. This
Yeah,
guy
Tenten's the
nuts.
goat, bro. No wonder boy went bald. Shit.
Hey, yo.
Yo, because
Nah,
he
no
is
wonder they had a
dedicated in
divorce.
every field, bro. So I believe it. I believe it. Oh,
No, I respect it.
I don't even know how to move forward.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
Guy Sensei, what the fuck?
Yo,
I hope you're not
you know,
yelling
guys,
Guy
Sensei creeping in the shadow in the corner of the room. You can do it, Lee. Take the weights off, Lee. You already know, bro.
Guy
Sensei, I can only take the condom off when the life of my comrades are. It's over, bro. Next thing you know, Metal Lee pops out. Okay, it's GG.
Yeah, my guy would have had like a condition that only when the population's in danger can he ever take off his condom. You may only do this on one condition. What is that condition, guys?
Rock Lee be waving the Otsutsuki to come. Yo, come this way. You ready, bro? You ready? Yo, Rock Lee. Look, they call him Rock Lee for a reason, bro. Yo, big Rock Lee, bro. Talk to him.
What does that say about Metal Lee then?
Yo, Metal Lee a menace, bro. Just wait, bro.
Hey, that's why Metal Lee got all his features though. That nigga is genetics is strong, bro.
was so into him. She knew where that metal was going.
I'm saying he about to have a little look. The leaf of the hidden village blooms twice. Okay, he about to have a little brother or sister on the way.
Oh, bro,
it's over.
He said, "Nah. What got me, y'all, out of everything y'all said, what got me is when y'all was like, I can only take off the condom under one condition, bro. I had to mute my mic, bro."
Because I regret bringing up this topic. I should have just said some other thing about Minato again.
Oh, I forgot Oodie doesn't like the sex talk. My bad, Oodie. My bad.
No, you go. Okay.
Oh man, Oodie. What?
Jesus.
Oh man.
No, we not getting into that. So that's a personal thing.
No. I'm not about to ask him about his personal life. Oh man, Booth guy said Flop Lee incoming.
Said what?
Flop Lee. We're just gonna leave it there. And
Flop Lee. All right.
They're trying to pack Lee. That's crazy, bro. We out here.
Nah, we gave Lee a whole bunch of just recognition for about 15 minutes. You got to give him some flack.
Bro, we really upscaled Lee here. So
I think so, bro. He ain't doing shit else. Might as well.
Bro. No, might as well, bro.
But speaking of upscaling Lee, if he did hypothetically go into 8 gates in part 2, how strong is he?
Bro, I thought
you were staying on that 10th.
Yeah, I thought you was going to stay like that. I thought you was going to say something else. What was the question? The serious question about that.
Yeah, how strong would he be in part 2 with 8 gates? Well, he should be stronger than Might Guy, even though it feels like Rock Lee's ass. Like they're most likely gonna let him be stronger than Guy was. But the problem is, it's just like, where is that gonna get him? Rock Lee's just not gonna be relevant enough. Like, that's the problem. He's way less relevant than Might Guy was. He's not defeating anybody important with the 8 gates. It's just not gonna happen.
See, I'm afraid they might scale him up. Like, you never know. Out of nowhere, he's competing with Isshiki level threats. Like, you never know.
That's just so ass, though. Like, make him important before that.
We know the 8 gates should scale to the characters. Like, Might Guy wasn't very strong. He can only take out some of the 7 swordsmen. Guy was stronger. He obviously contended Jubi Madara. In the video games, Jubi Madara is talking about how, tons of people were running around back in the Warring States days with the 8th gate. Clearly that wasn't a problem at the time, so they must have been weak as well. So I think it does scale based on the character. So if you consider Rock Lee at like his prime, I mean, he's bald like Saitama. That's how much he's training. So if you wouldn't say he's like a Saitama level person here, besides like, you know, him contending Isshiki and just immediately folding. Aside from that, let's just say he was groggy that morning. So like at his prime, his peak, he's actually really, really strong. You give him 8 gates, he could actually contend against some of the probably at least weaker characters.
Or
right
maybe if Rock Lee had gone 8 gates, he would have defeated Isshiki, and they couldn't allow that to happen. So we just didn't use it to let Naruto have some shine.
Who asked this question? Baara, that was you?
Yeah, Bar.
Yeah.
You seem insulted. I knew it. I knew it.
Listen.
heard that.
8 gates now, bro. Rock Lee, look, Rock. All he needs is like 7 gates, and he packing Isshiki, bro. Come on, Isshiki dodging Shuriken, bro. What are we talking about here? You don't think Rock Lee's beyond Shuriken level with 7 gates? Is that what you said, Bar?
So you're saying that 7 gates is stronger than Baryon mode?
Baryon mode, Sumerian mode. Okay.
I was just
Nobody
gonna
worry
say,
about
do you
no
think
Baryon
7th Gate
mode.
Lee is beating Naruto just with 6 past H mode in KCM? I doubt it.
Bro,
He's
do we
needing
all
at
remember
least
who
8
Rock
gates.
Lee's based off of? Okay, let's put some respect on this dude's name. Okay, Rock Lee, he's him. There's a reason why Guy wasn't in the village when Pain attacked. There's a reason why they were gone, because they would have packed up Pain. There's a reason why Guy wasn't there when Isshiki showed up, because him and Lee would have packed them up. Lee fought that dude in base and survived. What you think he doing in 7 gates?
Bro, I don't
What
know.
we talking about here, bro?
When supposedly when my guy what's it called? I forgot his name. How do I keep forgetting? not Kimimaro. The father. I forgot his name. My bad. The father Jonin.
For a minute, I thought he was too.
Nah, the father Jonin. I forgot his name.
Konohamaru?
There you go, Konohamaru.
Hold on, you said fodder?
You forgot his
My bad.
name. That's so fodder.
Isn't he like your favorite too?
No, I'm about to big one right here. When he fought against Isshiki and Rock Lee was right there, he came back standing first. Rock Lee was still on the ground. So apparently, my guy Konohamaru is stronger.
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Lee
That's a
don't
good
even
point.
feel like he needed, like Isshiki wasn't even worth him going into the gates, bro. That's just all you need to know about Rock Lee and the Boruto era. That dude's a menace, bro.
Well, he probably.
I'm for
should've.
real. He wasn't even worth his time, his effort.
I mean, by that logic, Isshiki wasn't even worth Choji going into expansion jutsu or butterfly
Exactly.
mode.
Bro, having them all there was just a
Exactly.
freaking waste of time. Just to keep
Yeah.
it a buck.
They should
They
not
should've
have
had
shown
some
that
fodder
scene. I'm just gonna
characters.
keep
Yeah,
it real.
that scene was
They
a
should have
waste.
just said that they were all on a mission or something other than that. That scene was
Facts.
a terrible idea.
That was all nerfed because they were still evacuating people in the village. They couldn't go all out, bro. Ishiki got hella lucky, bro. They would have packed Kiba.
I think they
Bro,
should have
come
just
on.
not shown that scene.
Come
That scene
on,
just
bro.
annoyed me. The
Come
fact that
on.
Rock Lee didn't go into gates, the fact that Choji didn't go into butterfly, the fact that nobody did anything just annoyed me. I wish they just didn't show that scene.
Yeah.
Now listen, bro. Kiba, he popped them drugs like he did against Naruto. It's a wrap, bro. He's smoking, kid. Okay, he got
Guy's
some food
crazy.
pills, just packing them up. Fang over fang. I will be Hokage. Like it's over, bro. So
That's why I always just say that I think that they just try to rush through code. What's the dude's name? Kodachi, I think his name is. Whoever that dude name is that wrote it, and they just they fired him. They just gave him the the boot. I think they was really just trying to rush through his material because
I don't know if I
why-
agree with that though, because they also expanded upon his material with like Boro, for example.
The
Because by
expansion
that
was
logic,
very
they
minute.
would not have done that. If they wanted to rush it, they would have rushed it. And
They
not-
really seem like they rushed it. The
But-
expansion was very minute. When they adapted the chapters, they like flew through the chapters. They didn't add any filler in there. They didn't
Yeah,
really.
but they did the same thing with
I
the
agree.
Code Arc. They
Yeah, the code arc's
literally-
6 episodes long. It's
But the
12
code
manga
arc-
chapters.
Wasn't a code arc his writing still though? They
That's-
didn't.
no,
He
that's
didn't come in until
Kishimoto's
like
writing.
Barry.
No,
But he
yeah, that's
didn't come
Kishimoto.
like-
man.
Oh,
Code
yeah,
Arc
okay,
is
okay,
after.
okay.
That's
You're right,
Kishimoto.
you're right.
They rushed
Everything's
that
after
even
Barry
more
on
than
it.
the Kodachi stuff. So I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
No, what we
could have been
really need-
Kishimoto really wrapping up his ideas so he can go into what he was planning on doing.
Kishimoto
I
needs
don't
to
think
move on
Kodachi
from the
wrote
8th gate.
Ada and Damon. I'm gonna be honest.
We just need Lee to get like the 9th gate, the gate of re-life.
The Gate
Hey,
of
hey, go
Rebirth.
for the gate 10, re-death, and then gate 11, and re-life again.
Listen, Oodie. Listen,
No.
he already got the gate 10. It's called 1010. Okay, that's the
This
rebirth.
guy.
Okay, he was.
Guy Sensei.
It's over, bro. Okay, he has newfound rejuvenation. Okay, he already got gate
This is
10.
it.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
He held
Hey,
back.
actually, what
You
if
go back.
what if Rock Lee combined? This is from a filler arc, mind you. But what if Rock Lee combined like the 7th gate with the 7 heavenly breaths from the filler arc, dude? Like you did both at the same time.
I mean,
How
this is
strong.
probably how Shibai ascended, if we being real.
Guy Sensei.
Yo, this one.
This guy is terrible, bro.
But to be honest, that could be an elite power up. Like we talk a lot about how other characters can get stronger. I mean, that would be a way that Rock Lee could get stronger. And when it comes to Boruto, I mean, they could probably just like throw some BS. I would just say, hey, this automatically makes him now God level or cyborg level, the daemons.
Yeah, they definitely could. They're not going to, though, of course. Rock Lee's not going to do shit, but they could.
In Naruto, the last we see, Rock Lee has his own squad that goes to take down the meteor. He still has the squad in Boruto. We just don't see him. Yeah.
But what threat they calling up on?
Bro, it sound like a protagonist to me. Got his own squad.
There you go.
I don't know. Sound like him.
Preserving it for Rock Lee and his ninja pals.
Bro, he got his own show. That's crazy.
Yeah, true. And speaking of the 8 gates, where we talking about power, it's kind of like what really predicts how strong you could possibly be. Like, if worst came to worst, yeah, I think Kakashi during the final battle with Kaguya when he had the DMS, if he went like 8 gates, could he like 1v1 Kaguya?
He
was already taking.
He was already one.
He could already 1v1 her, bro.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, dude's
Kakashi with 8 gates. It's just all the way the burst. Like, he's taking on Shibai. Like, let's be real.
Facts.
Like, especially if we're considering that it scales to the user. Like, Kakashi's base in this sense would be DMS Kakashi, like with the 6 pass amps and everything. Like, that's absurd. Like, imagine if Baryon mode was using 8 gates too. Like, God, I don't know, bro. Like,
yeah, he could blow. He probably be in that form for like max a minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, like 10 seconds.
He's gonna blow up, bro. It's too much power, bro. It's gonna be like fucking
world. So.
What you say, Trippy?
Oh, I said in that 10 seconds that he has that, the world's gone. So
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be like fucking Kaioken Goku, okay, in the Saiyan saga. Just insane. Just nasty levels of power. But yeah, no. DMS Kakashi's a beast though. For sure.
I wish they had him keep it, man. I wish they did. I understand they'd probably take up
I agree. I would have rather Kakashi kept DMS, but like he acquired the ability to turn it off and on. Like, don't mind you, like it still would drain his chakra. So we can't just like use Susanoo for 3 hours straight. Like, no, if he uses Susanoo, he's got like 10 minutes max and he's done. Like,
Kishimoto,
give him a handicap, but like let him do it because the Sharingan's just cooler. I'm sorry.
Nah, it seems like Kishimoto has fun with taking away cool shit and like never bringing it back.
That's because he keeps listening to fans, bro. Like, they're too powerful. It's too many explosions. It's too much like Dragon Ball.
And then when he listens to the fans start complaining and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Never listen to the fans, bro.
Never, bro.
I don't know about that. I don't know about never.
Nah, bro. The fans will get in line, bro. They don't know what they want. It's the reason why he's the professional and they're the fans because he should know what he's doing. Like, stick firm to your direction.
Yeah. Fans don't know what they want.
Sometimes the writers or the developers be getting out of pocket. So sometimes, even right now with Blizzard, sometimes they be getting out of pocket. Some of you guys probably don't know.
That's a different concept. We're talking about like artistic expression versus like a corporation or something.
I mean, if we're talking video game, just look at Call of Duty Zombies, the map Revelations. It was literally every Zombies fan's dream for the past 20 years. They do it, it's dead after a month. Fans don't know what they want.
That's true.
Yeah, fans are fickle as shit too, bro. They want something one day and they want the opposite the next, bro.
You think you want it until you get it. Then you're like, I don't really want this.
When it comes to skill-based matchmaking, bro, they need to take it out, bro. I'm sorry. Some of you guys might not know what that is, but that's a change that developers put in the game that I think universally hated. Like,
you're speaking French to me right now. Skill-based matchmaking. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Yeah, all right. So like, let's say
you're on a dating website.
All right, I'll explain it real quick. Let's say I'm a really, really good Call of Duty player, and I try to get into a public game. They'll only put me in with versus other really, really good players instead of like the general public.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so like if I'm just trying to chill, like I'm playing sweaty.
You got to play elite every day. Foul.
but you're not really trying to chill though. You're trying to pack up the newbies, bro. Come on, call it what it is.
Exactly.
That's like
that's more fun.
That's like when you play Grand Theft Auto, you hop online, bro. As soon as somebody hop in the lobby, you want to just kill them.
Because if you're trying to chill, you just make it like an alt, bro. Like you trying to give them your best shit, trying to go up against the newbies and pack them, bro. Like, come on, call it.
You never go online on Grand Theft Auto, bro. When I don't know how it is now, but like a couple years ago, you'll go online on Grand Theft Auto and immediately die. That was like the only game I did not play online. Like with other people, screw these other people, bro. These people are assholes. You'll get in. Die. Yeah, you spawn, somebody runs you over. Like, what the hell?
You die so quick you don't even know if the game properly loaded. You think it's a glitch.
Yo, I don't know if it's still like that or not, but that shit used to be terrible.
Start checking your Ethernet connection. Like,
wait a minute, what's going on? Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
No, it's definitely more fun without skill-based matchmaking. When you are, because again, we aren't like the top players, we're not the 1%. So the 1%, whenever they do join the lobby, they stand out. They're actually dangerous, and that makes the game more fun. Similarly, even though we're not like very good or bad, quote unquote, you're playing against like the 70-year-old grandpas playing for the first time, don't even know how to like aim down sights.
I was about to say, I'll be mad as hell if I hop on like my son's game. I just decide to play a game one day, and I'm just getting smoked because like it's on his skill level. I don't know how to play it. I'm getting smoked by like 7
Bro, that shit happened to me on Fortnite, bro. Like I stopped playing that shit for like a year, and I came back.
Bro, I be looking at my
son's real Fortnite too.
Oh man,
bro, this motherfucker literally built a whole coliseum in like seconds.
In 6 seconds, right? In 6 seconds, my son does that, bro. I'm looking at his fingers move like, yo.
All I heard was
that's all you hear, bro. Imagine.
I got nervous. I was looking left, looking right, trying to figure out where it came from. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro.
So imagine a kid in your house and you're sitting right next to him and he's doing that for at least 6 hours, just stacking shit. Just
that motherfucker better be paying rent.
Little nigga, get the hell out of the.
Better be making some money off that shit.
That's what I be telling him. I'm like, man, you need to like play that shit online and like make some money off that shit because you be on there all day. But I be watching that shit and he be like, Dad, you want to play? Hell no, I don't want to play. What the hell? Not you.
No, see, that's code word for daddy want to get packed. That's
exactly what it is, bro. Because every time I play something with him, like he wanna brag about it if he beats me one time. I don't play video games with him.
That's his right, bro. That's his right.
No.
But no, I don't think he should have kept.
I don't play video games.
I don't think he should have kept the Sharingan, bro. Like there would be no Boruto. Okay, if Kakashi kept that thing, there would be no Jigen, Isshiki, no Gaara organization, no nothing, bro. I'm positive. I'm positive.
I don't know, bro.
It's over, bro.
I don't know.
It's over. Nope. It's over.
Just like we just said on the Tenten thing, where they could have just stayed married. The authors could just write that shit. I know that's not the fun answer.
Listen, he gonna fucking Kamui that dude out of Jigen's brain. Okay, it's over. It's fucking GG.
Actually, that just gave me an idea for like probably it's potentially like one of the most overpowered things. So if Kakashi had his distance Kamui, like the left eye, and then a Byakugan in the right eye, since he can see inside the body, he could theoretically like Kamui away their brain and they just die, or their heart. Like this,
bro. He can see this. He can see at the cellular level. I would hope he can see past like the skull.
You can't like see inside people with a Sharingan, but with a Byakugan, you can see literally inside them. So
I mean, you don't even have to aim for their heart. Even Kakashi right now, he sniped Datara's arm off. If he had better aim, he could just snipe anyone's head off.
True.
Yeah, but I think it'd be funnier if he sniped away like their organs.
Just vital organs, just a bunch, liver,
like
hair,
only the organs.
Hair.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Kakashi, him, bro. Like it would be no Boruto series, bro.
What would you like me to take next? Your gallbladder or your spleen?
Does the Ishiki have the same vital organs as a ninja would, though?
That's a good question.
Maybe he has like 6 livers and 7 hearts.
Well, no, because Kaguya took his dick. Okay, he's a dickless bastard. He did not. Okay? Absolutely not, bro. We all know this, bro. Listen, he ain't built like the regular man. Okay, mommy saw to that. Okay, he packed him up, but no,
he grew his dick back, bro. Stop it.
Wait. He only did that
grow back
for 1,000. He went 1,000 years holding another man's dick to go piss. Okay, I don't listen. Ishiki ain't him. Okay, I don't know.
Bro, when you think about
Ishiki didn't grow anything back. That's why he had to revive in somebody to begin with. Like Ishiki was just half a body. He can't grow it back. No matter how much brain juice he sucked out of Jigen, he was still half a body.
Kaguya could.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm
Kaguya
saying
had a
Kaguya.
regeneration. Literally
Man,
no other
I-
Itsuki we've seen.
Imagine
Why?
regenerating your whole lower extremity and just forgetting your dick. Like out of everything, just forget that. Just,
Bro,
I mean,
oh, shit, I forgot
Titans
my
do
dick.
that in
God
the
damn.
Titans.
That's great. Look, it took this man to get murdered and clapped by Kashi and Koji to finally piss and hold his own cock. Okay, like this dude doesn't. Okay, he is not him. It's been 1,000 years. I'm brimming with. Okay, you can insert C word there, but no, Ishiki's not that dude, bro.
At the
He's
very
not that
least,
dude.
we know that Otsutsuki should have similar organs to humans. First of all, they have chakra, so they have to have a chakra network similar to the quote-unquote humans in Naruto. Second of all, Jiraiya, I guess, just knew how Urashiki's organs work, considering his like frog poison worked in order to kill Urashiki. So that's also weird in and of itself.
Didn't know that
Yeah.
Urashiki wasn't Otsutsuki. He just thought he was some crazy dude with white skin
Yeah.
and shit. Like,
Nothing about him.
That's
No, I
true.
think they explained what he was. I don't remember.
Jiraiya
Yeah.
does say he's able to defeat celestial gods, so maybe he does.
celestial
know.
beings, yeah.
Yeah.
Jiraiya said that? That's
No,
wild.
he said that's not a meme. He says that word for word in part 1 of Naruto.
Yeah, he says like not even the celestial being can take this ninja or something like that.
That dude was
crazy.
That would be
I
insane
feel like that was
foresight.
more like they wanted to mean that. I think they knew that he said that, and they're like, we gotta get him involved in Urashiki's defeat just for that meme. Like,
That would be fire. That's a viral TikTok right there. Right there. What?
That's crazy. No, I was thinking.
yeah, you can make a joke that they planned that in part 1 that Jiraiya would defeat Urashiki and Boruto.
No, I found it. Look in open Discord. Look in the Cloud Ninja Podcast Lounge. I'm gonna post
God
that meme right
damn,
now.
this guy is making us go and do
Bro, we got
research.
can't
homework.
Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
homework.
Oh, I don't know. Can I post pictures here? I don't think I can into like the
Nah,
StreamYard
I don't.
nonsense. Nah.
I don't know, bro. I don't
Nah.
even know how to use this thing. Keep it above.
There's a duck in the top right corner. Okay,
I gotta pay for it, okay? So it's going that duck is going to stay there.
That duck is looking at me funny for like last hour, bro. No,
The duck
Yo,
going to stay there.
I
bro.
just looked at the title. It says Jogon revealed. I could have sworn when I first read it, it said Joe Rogan revealed. I was like, wait, what?
Jesus. God damn. Joe Rogan trying to get like Rock Lee, big bald energy. Okay.
Yo,
I
wait,
like it.
free game. You misspelled Sumari's name.
Did I really?
Not
Oh,
Sumari.
Oh,
Oh,
bro, why
my.
you gotta point shit out like that? Damn. Just let it ride.
Facts.
We're like
Yo,
2
yo,
hours
you
into a
don't know
podcast. You just gonna
Japanese.
let me know right now?
Free game about to hit him with all
I texted
omnipotence.
my
bro.
man.
Forget. It's over, bro.
I had to rewrite the whole fucking podcast now. God damn.
Do you guys think the top 99 thing is going to be like an annual thing?
Oh, that'd be so good.
I hope
I would
so.
like it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, same. I would like them to keep doing it, especially if it has good results.
Yeah, I mean, I really do. Well, all right, let's say they do another one. Who would you guys vote for?
Every year.
Well,
everybody votes
honestly
for
though,
Minato.
it's
That's
also
crazy.
possible they would just go to number 2 next. Just like, all right, well, now we're going to number 2.
Who's
Itachi
number
I would
two?
won.
like that.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it'll be because people change. Like this year, people might want to watch Minato or let's say another character. Sakura. Was
Well,
one
yeah,
of
but
them.
the thing
and
is
next
though,
year, but
they
might
did
not.
the poll not based off who they want to see. They did the poll based off who is the most popular. I don't know that that's going to drastically change because Naruto ended forever ago. Like,
So I remember Itachi was second, Sakura was third, Shisui was fourth. I don't remember beyond that, but there you go.
I think Naruto was like in the top 10.
Yeah.
dude, I know that. I thought that was hilarious.
That's
But,
so
like,
yeah.
That's so
like, I mean,
head
no,
assery,
for
bro.
popularity wise, that's normal. But like in hindsight of knowing it's about a manga, it would just be so stupid to do one on Naruto.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, like I
We
think
already got 700 of these one-shot chapters to work with.
NC Hammer's going to run a whole ass campaign for some head assery, bro. He's going to be trying to vote for Jirobo again, and I think he might get it this time if it's an annual. I don't know. Could you imagine a
Not
one-shot Jirobo?
Jirobo.
Who the fuck is Jirobo, bro?
Exactly.
Mr.
Ask
Fat
NC
sound
Hammer.
coordinator.
Ask NC Hammer. He's the one. Okay, I
Fuck
don't
is
know.
Jirobo, bro.
That's the sound. That sound. I was gonna say the sound.
Yeah,
N
pick
word.
Kimimaro over fucking Jirobo, dude. That guy sucks.
Kidomaki.
Yo. Wait, can I? What?
He said put
Kimimaro.
Kidomaki in it. Oh, my bad. I said Kidomaki. I don't know why I heard Kidomaki, bro. I wasn't even trying to be funny. I literally heard Kidomaki.
Bro, we
My
say that
bad.
brother name one more time, he will appear. Okay.
Say it 7 times Sometimes the Kidomaki will appear.
It's like Beetlejuice. Nah, bro. I think maybe Orochimaru. I think would be cool. Danzo would be really dope.
I
Kaguya
really
would
like
be
the
really
idea
fire.
of like the
Yeah.
Revenge
Those
of
my
the
big three.
Seppi type of thing with Orochimaru, like just showing him becoming more twisted and stuff, and like show like an actual fight with him and Jiraiya, like make it drawn out and stuff. Like that would be a really cool one to see.
No,
Do you think
everyone
the
heard like
Boruto fans would be
Ashina
interested in that, though?
or like the White Fang. People voted these characters; they got pretty high. But some other characters that are really interesting, no one even considered, was like the White Snake Sage. Okay, or even the Tin Tails itself. The Tin Tails was a votable character. Imagine. how
Oh, what about
flabbergasted
Black
Kishimoto
Bear?
would've been.
What about Black Bear? That was like an awesome one right there. Yeah,
Bruh.
that's how idiotic the poll was. It was a person named Black Bear, and it was a Black Bear, bro. Or no, sorry, not Black Bear, Big Bear. I swear to God, I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, ain't that a kid's show, bro? Big Bear? I don't know, bro.
A little
No,
bear
it was
is.
just a
Oh
big
yeah,
ass
Little
bear.
Bear. That was my shit, bro. Little Bear was my
shit, bro.
Little Bear and Roly
Poly
Polioli, bro. Fuck yeah.
Yo, Roly Polioli put me in a whole nother like I felt like I was in a whole nother world on that show.
Bro, let's
Man.
bro. I'm
The
telling bro.
nostalgia.
Roly Polioli versus Little Bear. Who wins, bro? Real quick. Okay, I think Roly Polioli's
Roly
packed.
Polioli take nah, but look, a bear is strong though. So like, how strong was Roly Polioli actually though? Because a bear, even though he was a
He
little
was a
bear,
robot. What are you talking
but
about?
still though, still a bear can smack a human's head off. What are we
he
talking
ain't
about?
human.
Here?
Wait, he ain't human.
He can smack probably a robot's head off too, bro. I don't know how
Bro,
sturdy
I
is this
ain't
robot's
never
head.
seen this. This is nightmare fuel. Why y'all
Yo,
watching this as a kid?
I
no,
think
no
it
shot
wasn't
we're
Ro-
doing this.
Nah, you know a PB and J Otter, bro. Come on, bro. Tell me you want to eat a PB and J while watching PB and J Otter.
Bro, I ate my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches while watching PB and J. Yes, I definitely did. I think we're a little bit too old for everybody on this podcast right now.
Well, how
Mello,
about this?
because
How about this? Rigby and Mordecai versus SpongeBob and Patrick. Who wins?
Oh,
Oh, who is Rigby and Mordecai again?
I
That
have
sounds
no
crazy
idea.
familiar.
I have no idea.
It sounds
I don't know.
crazy
that's regulars,
familiar.
though. Yeah,
They,
It's
like,
I-
accidentally almost destroy Earth on a daily. So
Yeah. That's like regular.
Well, then again, SpongeBob did like pull his string from his clothes, and at the end of the episode, he kept pulling the string until eventually the fabric of the universe
Yeah.
untwined.
God
Bro, is
damn.
that
I remember
real?
that.
I don't
Oh, yeah.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna look it up really quick.
He like erased his
Golly.
entire universe by pulling
Oh,
the string.
Shit, man, yo, cartoons are freaking OP, bro.
They really
Giant.
are, bro.
Freaking OP, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause I was about to
Rigby
say,
and Mordecai, they
if
was
you-
getting into some stuff. I
I was about to say, if you just take the water away from SpongeBob, then like and Patrick, they can't do shit. They turn into like crusty ass fucking things. I don't know what to call it.
They turned
But-
into Naruto and Sasuke at the end of Shippuden.
Exactly.
Yeah, basically.
But if
No,
you
they
can
turn-
just if you can
They turn into
tear
that
the
shit on the back of Jigen's head, bro, or Ishiki's head. That crusty shit. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I never watched SpongeBob though, so I'm not
but
really
then
sure like, what they do.
SpongeBob got punched in the face and noticed that it didn't hurt though. Like so, could
Yeah.
could
He's
you
like a
really hurt
sponge.
Found a
SpongeBob?
picture of
I
it.
mean,
Wait,
this
is
is
there a
bad.
It has
anime?
regeneration. I mean,
no,
like-
no.
Bro,
even,
there's
like,
a yo. Hold up. Shout out to Booth Guy because he put me onto this. There was SpongeBob. They like remixed the opening or some shit like that,
It's like an anime, bro.
Oh yeah.
bro. And they
Oh,
went
yeah, I've
number
seen
one
that.
on Spotify. That shit is crazy. I
really?
actually listened to it. Yeah, it went number one on Spotify and it got
That
like
shit was
over 1 million
cold.
views on YouTube. It was actually pretty cold.
shit
Mr.
was
Krabs
cold.
and Squidward, they was going back and forth. That shit was hot. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah, they really needed to make a whole ass series about that, bro.
Yeah.
No, but even like episode 2 of the SpongeBob actual cartoon, SpongeBob is like using
Bro,
a
you
leaf
know
blower
what
and
episode
absorbing
2 was?
the whole ocean into it.
What?
Wait, how did he get power for the leaf blower?
How do you
That's what I'm
remember that's
wondering.
episode 2 after that? Like that's years. God damn.
Why is there leaves under the ocean?
I never
it's a
understood
reef
why he had a
blower.
leaf
It's a
blower.
reef
guess, like-
blower, not a
Oh,
leaf
reef
blower.
blower.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why.
you're right.
Oh, reef blower. Okay, I got you.
Reef
You
blower.
blowing
There you go,
reefs. Okay.
Blowing reefer. There you go.
But dude, like even like the Hashling and Slasher episode, SpongeBob like chops off body parts, he just grows them back. Like he did it like
I-
200 times. So
I just
like,
said
you can't
SpongeBob
kill
got
this-
punched in the face and that didn't do nothing to him. He just stood there and looked at dude. And this is
Dude,
supposed
he's
to be
also
like,
got holes in his body, so if you try to stab him, he can just like slightly dodge, and so the kunai just goes through the hole. It does nothing.
Yo,
SpongeBob OP, bro.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
No,
Yeah,
I think you
I-
gotta attack him psychologically, bro. You gotta like take his job. Like I think his job. No, I'm for real, bro. His job is his whole life,
Probably
bro.
do
Just
win.
like
Have him
just
pass
like
a driving
fire
test.
this
you
dude.
might incur his wrath. I mean, if you take away his job, I mean, he will
Still the
come
Krusty
back.
Krab formula or some shit like that.
It's SpongeBob. You're fine.
There's one episode where SpongeBob uses his abrasive side, so you could just say that's him bloodlusted.
Yo, didn't when he lost his
Bruh.
job, he was like in a deep depression. So I think that will work.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
can't beat
He
his
did
body,
get really
beat him
upset in the
psychologically, bro.
SpongeBob movie about it. So
But I ain't gonna lie. In the SpongeBob movie, the salty Splatoon was looking more difficult than the Chunin exam. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, what are we talking about, bro? Salty platoon. What is that? His version of Ginyu Force, bro? I don't even know, bro. That's crazy. SpongeBob's the cops. Oh God! Oh, bro! Oh, I got such a dirty mind. I should never thought of it like that. Oh God!
Oh,
The
man.
salty platoon. Jesus.
Yo.
No,
Hey, how do y'all feel
Splatoon
about-
is. But
My bad. No. I wasn't trying to.
no, I was just gonna say the salty Splatoon was like a bar, so like
That's where SpongeBob got punched
it
in
was
the
the
face.
tough
at, bro.
guy bar.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the episode we're talking about. SpongeBob got punched in the
Tough guy
face
bar.
by that tough guy, and he ain't do shit to him, and he was like, "What?" But how do y'all feel
There
about
was
like
also
these-
that bar that they got kicked out of because they were blowing bubble gum or they were blowing bubbles with soap or whatever in the movie.
I think that was that salty
That was-
Splatoon.
But I don't think that was the salty Splatoon. I think that's a different one. Because the salty
Yeah.
Splatoon, I think Sandy comes in and beats a bunch of dudes up.
Oh yeah.
If I remember right.
Oh,
Yo, Sandy versus Naruto. Who y'all got now?
Bruh.
Now Sandy got
There's-
some.
no,
she
Sandy
got some
versus
heat.
Rock Lee. They use karate versus taijutsu.
I love it.
Karate.
Jesus.
Yeah, but how do y'all feel about like all the like the remakes that they do? Like, I have a kid, so I have to watch like Spidey and His Amazing Friends and shit like that. Like, have you ever seen those things?
Like
Like the
Teen
new
Titans
Spider-Man
Go.
with Spin and all that. Bro, there's
Yo, I
some-
hate-
Sucks.
I despise Teen Titans Go, but I
Yeah.
must admit, I watched a few episodes. That shit is hilarious.
Bro, Spin is a
Yeah.
Puerto Rican, bro. I thought he was black. Dude's Puerto Rican, bro. Mom's Hispanic. I was like, oh shit. I was what the hell? I thought this was Black Spider-Man. No, this is Hispanic Spider-Man.
Yeah, that should be crazy,
Spin is
bro.
Puerto Rican, bro. They live in the Bronx. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, like I hate Teen Titans Go because I wanted like the OG Teen Titans because it's just so peak.
Oh, the OTT, bro.
Every time I watch it, it's just funny.
it's
just
funny
really
as
Like,
hell. And Beast Boy, he be having some bangers, bro.
bro. They had
Don't
this-
lie and say I ain't bop to some of Beast Boy songs, bro. Beast Boy had some bangers,
bro. There's like I think there's like a Teen Titans Go movie or something. There's like this Batman joke. I think Robin's always in his shadow or something. I forgot what it was. That shit had me rolling. It was so brilliant.
Never seen it, bro.
I hate that
never
shit,
knew they
bro.
had a Teen Titans Go movie. Never
I
watched it.
hate that shit though. Bro.
Never watched it. Not because like facts when I remember Teen Titans first came out, bro. Like I remember that shit. That was hard. Like I love that shit. And then like I don't think they ever wrapped up Teen Titans. If I like can remember correctly.
I think it was
You
just
just-
like a pretty bad ending in general or something
Yeah.
like that.
Do you know what the ending was?
I don't remember, but I remember people did not like it.
It's like Beast Boy's arc or something.
Was
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because like they use their powers better than Teen Titan. Like, I mean, I guess Teen Titan Go is supposed to be more comedic, and the original Teen Titan was a little bit more darker.
But they
But-
came back with Young Justice. That shit was a banger, bro.
I'd never seen that yet. I
Oh,
haven't seen
Young
that yet.
Justice was pretty good.
It is? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't
was-
seen it.
That was during like the DC Nation era, back when like horror was popping. I used to hop
Mhm.
between Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and just like watch. I don't know which one aired first, but that was a good time, bro. That shit.
Oh,
was
see, you, that's when Cartoon Network and shit was still popping. I was still watching stuff back then. It seemed like these cartoons now they're like just banking on the like the comedic aspect rather than like when we were a little bit younger and stuff, and it was like more action based and shit.
I don't know, man. It might be good, bro. Courage the Cowardly Dog used to give me nightmares back in the day, bro. That was a dark show.
That shit was
Yeah, yeah. And if they tried to redo it today, I think it wouldn't be as scary. I think that shit would be weak.
Yeah,
Nah, bro.
it definitely would.
It'll be scary for kids. Maybe
I
for
don't
kids.
think so, bro. I don't think so. I think they'll try to.
I think
add
they
too
would
much
make it
comedy.
more
It wouldn't be
lighthearted.
as
I think
scary.
their goal would be
Yeah.
more of a lighthearted mood.
I agree. Just look at Ben 10. They ruined the dynamic between Ben and Gwen in the remake.
Yeah,
Like
remakes.
just
I
comparing
recently
like
watched
like
it.
we got like the misadventures of Flapjack. That's nightmare fuel. Or like, oh my god,
Bro, what-
Mr.
I like
Meaty. If
Flapjack.
anyone's seen Mr. Meaty, yeah, but again, you like it, but it's still nightmare fuel compared to today's shows of like The Loud House or We Bear Bears. Excuse me.
Yeah, that shit is kind of ass, bro.
Yo, hey, hold up. Why Oodie always sound like he's reading off a script though? Like even when he's not, he just sounds-
What does that mean? Like, am I talking slowly or like?
That's high key a compliment, bro. He's that nasty with it. He's
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He always sounds like when you just start talking, you just sound like you just wrote something and it's like, yeah, you know what? I have an idea. Let me just read it off for you guys. Real quick. This guy got Cliff Notes or something. I swear to God.
Cliff Notes.
Nah, but the old school cartoons were bangers. The like in between cartoon that era, like a regular show, Adventure Time, like super fucking dope. The newer shit, bro, I can't really speak to it because I kind of bailed out, but it's not really for me. But the We Bear shit, like it was I watched a few episodes with my niece. It was cool. There's some stuff on Disney. I think it's pretty cool. They just came out with this like Hispanic show that everyone's buzzing about because I think they got the words wrong or some shit. But yeah, it's interesting.
Bro, the only one I like so far is fucking what's some kid's name? The dudes in their pajamas that come out at night to fight crime. I can watch that with my son. That's the only one I can watch. What is it called?
Bro, what do you mean, Batman and Superman?
Nah,
Like,
PJ Masks, bro. That's the only thing I can watch with my son, bro. PJ Masks.
So y'all look like they in their pajamas, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, but
yeah, they think it's kind of lit though. PJ Masks is kind of dope.
PJ Masks. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I watched that with my son. He likes that shit. My bad. What was you just saying?
No, I just want to interject for a second. While we was talking about some other stuff, I was looking up some power scaling for Sandy Cheeks, right? It's looking different. Supposedly she traveled from the moon to Saturn in 2 seconds. Bro,
damn. When?
Come on, partners. I don't know.
When?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, I love how Baara is all into the SpongeBob content, but when I asked him about Fleece Johnson, he was deaf and silent. Like,
no, I plugged my mic out by mistake. I wanted to talk about. Nah, I plugged it out and I couldn't find a way for it to come back on, so I was struggling, bruh. It's later on in the interview,
got ahead of you, bro.
Son, this man was talking about how he was married and he was still wanting.
That was the craziest one, bro. Like, he was begging for it. That's why I was like, yo, how can you interview him, bro? Because he was so passionate about it. He was like, if anybody out there just want to get me some booty, you know my manager. I'm like,
yeah, he did put out a public service announcement for Bootag, bro.
He said, email my manager, send him a picture. I don't care if it's hairy. I just want.
Yo, what?
Nah, that dude wild, bro.
Yo, this guy, I don't know if he's doing this. He gotta be clickbaiting us, bro. He gotta be clickbaiting us. This gotta be clickbait, bro.
I won't put it past him, bro. He was in jail for a long time. Supposedly, he said he went in when he was like 14, 15 years old. Yeah. He said you don't know nothing else. So
Bar, that man been out for 7 years, bro. He ain't just got out.
I thought he just got out.
Nah, bro, he been out for a minute.
Hey, Mello.
Compare
what happens when booty is more important than water?
You have to ask that brother. Okay, I know. I have a bottle of water. Listen, I got a bottle of water right here. I am enjoying it, sir. Okay, listen, I don't know. I can't speak to that. That's a him problem, bro. I don't know.
Yo, that dude's crazy in jail. Booty is more important than water.
Yeah, no,
bro,
he's nuts. Yeah,
I think I'm Fleece Johnson out, bro. I'm sick of this dude.
Bro, that was just, I never thought I would see it coming. The day where I would be on my YouTube, like I'm just clicking through YouTube. Fleece Johnson is out. What the fuck?
He been menacing the streets for 7 years, bro. I don't know why he just doing this all of a sudden, bro. You know what I think it is? I think he mentioned in his interview that he can't get a job because everybody look him up and he's a booty man. So nobody want to get their booty taken.
I think he did
hiring him.
Yeah.
So I think he about to like sell his story or some dumb shit. But
his ass should have just got a remote job, bro. I don't want to hear the excuses. You can't get nobody booty from remote. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think we've reached our booty quota for the podcast.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely for the year. For the year.
Facts.
Definitely. Hey, yo, a weird fact. Weird fact. but funny. Today is the podcast.
Does that have something to do
birthday.
with Fleece Johnson?
No.
Okay.
Today is the podcast birthday. Let me know on what's the name in studios. Didn't know that. Happy birthday!
get a
That's
podcast.
fine. That's
I
fine.
guess.
Happy
I don't
birthday,
know.
Pod.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wow, that's a
Happy
perfect time to
birthday.
do this collab then.
Inanimate object.
That is facts.
I just went on there right now and it says it's your podcast birthday. I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know it was birthed. God damn.
I was thinking that. I was like, ugh, that's kind of gross. But,
Yo, like what the hell?
immaculate.
We already reached
conception.
our quota. We already reached our quota.
Yeah, I ran that shit out with Rock Lee, bro. Okay, we kind of sparse right now. Yeah.
Yo. Hey, but yeah, I think we hit our quota for the podcast anyways for today. Hit our 2-hour mark. Kamui, thank you and you and your guests, whoever aliens were cooking in your background. You said it was fake. I definitely
Dude, I
heard
don't know,
pots
dude, because-
clicking.
Well, I don't know what you were hearing because there were times when I was muted and I was hearing background noise. So I was like, okay, this can't
Stop
be
it.
me.
You was not muted.
But then, like, every time I unmuted, you guys said there's a bunch of shit going on. And I was like, what were you hearing from me?
You were
hearing
eating some chips, bro.
smacking.
I was
chopstick.
eating, I was stirring some oatmeal, dude. So I don't
We
know.
definitely heard a spoon like scraping a plate.
Okay,
So that was
okay.
definitely like in a bowl. The last bit of noise.
That boy was trying. That boy was trying to get
The
every
weird
oats.
thing is, I
Okay.
do this. Okay, literally, like on our Walky
Because I
Talky
asked
podcast,
so you
I
was
literally will
eating
eat
cereal.
3 meals during like every podcast.
That's
throughout
what it
the
sounded like you were
course of it.
doing. So I believe it.
I don't feel like, but I don't feel like anybody's ever like loudly noticed it. So I don't know why this one
No, we
time
did.
was so obnoxious.
No,
It-
Colin,
it
sounded
might
like
be
you were,
because of
like,
StreamYard.
purposefully, like you were like scraping a plate with your fork as
Yeah,
hard
nah,
as you
yeah.
could.
Bro, it sounded like
bro.
your
I'm
AirPod
Dude,
was
that's what I'm
inside
saying,
the
dude.
bowl,
I was
bro.
doing
Most
I was
elite
doing
oatmeal
nothing
ever.
different from normal. Like I don't know why it amplified the sound.
Nah, it sounded like the oats was a special guest. Like it was kind of
For
Bro, we got Quaker, the Quaker man. God damn, that's crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, I was concerned. I was like, dude, what are they hearing?
He said it's
Like,
fake
what's going
noise.
on?
I'm like, fake
What
noise.
does that mean?
Okay, this noise is coming up.
Well, because like I said, I heard some background talking from somebody other than me. So it's like, is that what they're hearing? I don't know. So I was oblivious to the fact that it was my freaking spoon that you were talking about.
Yeah, no.
Yo, before we wrap, can you guys recommend some anime that you think would be pretty interesting to watch?
Watch Attack on Titan. I'm almost done it.
Nah, I mean like not mainstream stuff.
Ooh.
Well,
I always
I only
tell-
know like 4 anime, so
I always tell people watch Brotherhood, Full Metal Alchemist, and Elite
The
anime.
original.
I don't know if that's like a mainstream thing right there.
I've actually
I know a
never
lot of
seen
people haven't seen it.
Full Metal Alchemist at all. So
Oh,
Hey,
it's
just
really
watch
good.
Brotherhood. It's really good, bro. Just watch
Man,
Brotherhood.
you
bro. Don't
want
watch-
niche anime? Have someone named Sour Lemon on. He'll tell you all
No,
about it.
Don't
but-
watch this dude's
oh
animes,
god,
bro.
no.
Yo,
do
this
not
dude
talk
Oodie
to
just
this
be
dude.
Oodie be trying to have me have like random guests on. Hey, have this guy on. Like, who the hell is he, Oodie? I don't even know this guy. Like,
You'll find
Yeah,
out.
we
You'll
have
find
Joe
out. I
Blow
recommend
on next
bringing him on the podcast. I highly recommend it.
Yo, Joe
take,
Blow,
take
hop
some
on.
notes on politics first.
Yo, Mello still talking about Joe Blow, bro. Like, I don't
listen,
know.
bro. Listen, I'm trying
yo,
to get
remember
Joe
when we
Blow
looked
on,
up
bro.
Joe Blow, bro?
Yo,
He was a whole gangster out
Hope
here.
you don't hear this. Like,
Nah, bro. I want Joe Blow on, bro. I want to get his opinions on the Minato manga, bro. I'm sure he got takes.
Joe was a whole gangster.
No,
out
what's funny
here,
is
bro.
actually before you guys ever mentioned that dude, I just randomly came up with that nickname for someone at my job. I call him Joe Blow, and there's no rhyme or reason for it. I just thought it was so hilarious when I heard of that dude. I was like, no, he's a real guy.
Joe Blow.
yo,
I've been
I
calling
had to
this
look
dude
it up.
Joe Blow for no reason.
No, since we're talking about nonsense, bro, it's so hot in Arizona that plastic in my garage is warping. So the charger for my laptop actually like disfigured. I don't know what's
That's
wrong. with it.
wild.
I-
Bro,
Yeah,
what
that's-
the
that's
fuck,
nuts.
bro?
That shit
I checked
melted,
it,
bro.
Listen,
That, it's
bro,
117 degrees. You don't have to check it. I'll tell you.
Capping.
It's 100.
Living
I'm in my
in
garage
LA.
with the
Let's
fan
wrap
and no
this up.
shirt on, bro.
Let's wrap this
God
up.
damn, bro.
Let's wrap
Bro,
this up. Oh,
Bro,
my
Ishiki
goodness.
get clapped in Arizona. He fire level. That's crazy, bro. I don't know.
117 degrees. But like I
Yeah.
always try to always tell y'all though, it's like dry heat, so it's different. Like it's not as intense as if it was like 117 in like Savannah or like in Jersey or some shit like that. Like it's not gonna be as intense. There's no ocean here for it to be any type of humidity, so it's not as bad.
I feel you. I do want to before we wrap, I'll give one recommend. Well, two. You guys should probably check out Tower of God. I like Tower of God, but Summertime Rendering, and there's another one I think is really fucking fun. Tengoku Dai Makio. Tengoku Dai Makio.
Bro, I thought this was about to be like some Dragon Ball. Some Dragon Ball shit.
What is there
like
what anime are they like? Would you say?
The Tengoku Dai.
Is there like an English name?
Is it Heavenly
Delusion? It can be, bro. It can be. That sounds.
I think it's Heavenly Delusion.
Yeah. That's what it is. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that shit's
I
fire.
have 5 that I could recommend really quick. So Cardcaptor Sakura. If you like Pokemon, check out Cardcaptor Sakura. It seems like it's for kids. It's not.
That's
It's like
OG
Avatar,
one.
like is for kids. So it's Cardcaptor Sakura, my second favorite anime of all time. Because Naruto's not an anime, it's a life experience, and Mob Psycho is my #1 favorite anime of all time. Okay, so moving beyond that, you have Be the Beginning.
I told you he
like
sound like
Death
he's
Note,
talking off of a script.
No. I do have these 5 pulled up in front of me, but it's
See?
all off the
Told
dome.
you.
I promise.
Told you.
But Be the Beginning. If you like Death Note, Be the Beginning is just a better Death Note, and it's like if Death Note was like a battle shonen. Really dope stuff.
Wait, what's it called again?
Be the Beginning.
Be the Beginning. It's like if Light was like.
All right, well I'm checking it.
It's like if instead of Light, you just had Ryuk, and L is just hunting down Ryuk. That's basically Be the Beginning.
Okay.
And then next you have Inuyashiki. It is just like a cool battle shonen that you've never seen. The main character sucks, and he's in like 2 episodes. The antagonist is where it's at. He's like the most human antagonist of all time. If you like psychology type shows, definitely check out Inuyashiki. Really dope stuff there. 11th best anime of all time, my opinion. Then you have Pork Chop and Flat Screen. If you like Naruto, if this is Naruto's reincarnate, this is actually on YouTube. You can check out Pork Chop and Flat Screen for free. Support your small creators. There you go. And then False Perfection's best anime of all time. It's getting a movie this year. Don't at me.
This dude added in his own show.
And Blue Lock. I'll throw in Blue Lock too. Yeah.
Blue Lock was good. Yeah.
I gotta finish that, but it's fire. Yo, there's this funny anime that's like Harry Potter. I can't remember what it is.
Oh,
it's like
Manchul and Muscle or something.
Marshall.
That shit is so fucking good. I love it. It's funny.
It.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, Baara, if you can suggest any anime for people to watch with you.
Why are you doing Baara like that, bro?
Yeah, like y'all know me. I always say I'm an anime hype.
I know.
I know. Underrated anime. I guess
Ball.
Castlevania.
Okay. The only other one he doesn't. Okay, I got you.
I'm just waiting for someone to be like, I'd recommend Naruto.
If you ask me for my top 5, dude, here you go. Naruto, Boruto, Death Note, Hunter x Hunter, and Attack on Titan. The only
Reverse
5
if
I've
that's
seen.
your bottom 5. You've seen 5.
I can't wait till Hunter x Hunter is animated again.
Wait, is Boruto really in your
same.
top 5? Like legit?
He's only watched 5 anime, bro. So of course, what else is going to be there?
When does Bleach come back?
Bleach come back July 9th or 10th.
Ooh.
I think the 10th. I think the 10th. Yeah, it's the same day I start this job. So yeah, it's July 10th.
I like. Okay.
No, I don't because I have to work that day. God darn it.
Are we rapping?
I would talk. We hit our quota, but the Adam 22 situation is getting out of hand. Free game. Did you hear about it?
What is Adam 22?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody. What happened?
Did you hear about Adam 22? His endeavors.
Yo, is that a sequel to ISO 21?
Well, hold on.
He's a podcaster. He's a podcaster.
Are you talking about the
No
Pokemon
jumping
allegations?
No. I'm talking about the I don't know how to classify this.
That's why I said Pokemon.
The
Are you talking
Sneeko
about
allegations. No, the Sneeko allegations.
Sneeko.
There's
Put
new Sneeko
allegations. Private chat,
allegations,
bro. I don't know.
No. Oh my goodness. All right.
Put it in private chat real quick.
You know how Adam does the porn thing, right?
Oh
With
yeah.
his girl.
Yeah.
She now
haven't
does
heard
a
about that.
scene without him.
I didn't hear about that. Like with another dude?
Yes.
What? Does it leak or did he approve this?
He approved. He got a whole pod
He's a
talking about
cuck,
it.
bro.
We hit the quota. We can't be saying words like that. But you know,
my bad.
Wait,
You know,
Sneeko got cucked again?
No. This is Adam. I said his Sneeko
thought we couldn't
ordeal.
use
So
that.
Baara, you can't be saying we can't say words like that when you described it as the porn thing.
Right, exactly. When I said just put it in a private chat real quick, we try to be coded, but
yeah, my bad. But yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah, check Lennon's Twitter.
okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
It's literally nuts. You know,
Hey,
with that.
That's what I was gonna say.
Literally nuts.
Nah, yo, and it's crazy. You know, he's getting clowned. He has like a lot of
I didn't hear
beef
about that.
online
That's
right
crazy.
now. So he's getting clowned. Him doing this in the heat of.
Did they
a-
talk
a
about this
lot
on
of
Back
beef.
on Fig?
Oh my goodness, I haven't even seen it yet.
Bro,
he
they're
just
gonna be
dropped the
tearing
intel.
him up on Back on Fig, bro.
He dropped the intel less than 24 hours ago, bro.
Oh, that's why I haven't
saw
heard
it.
about it then. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna tear his ass out. I'm gonna see it all types of clips. I'll get back
Oh,
at you when I see it.
And they got married a month ago.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
know.
damn.
I know they was talking about that shit in
Oh
like
my
Italy or
God.
some shit like that.
I'm so confused.
How you
Oh
talking
my
about?
I'm gonna watch Phil DeFranco to catch up. Okay.
I don't know if you ever
So,
watched
yeah.
No Jumper. It's like a podcast. It's like a hip hop podcast and stuff. Some
No
white dude.
jumper.
I've
That
heard of
sounds
it.
super
Never
familiar.
really watched it though.
Is that dude that Destiny always goes on?
Who the hell?
Yeah. He actually admitted it on the pod with Destiny and Crip Mac.
So Mello knows because I don't know who
Nah,
the hell Destiny is. Who's
I
Destiny?
Mello probably
know
knows.
about this particular.
Destiny's a great debater. I love watching my guy Destiny, but
Oh, that's a dude.
yeah,
I thought this was a female.
Nah.
yeah. Everybody
Bro,
said he got a
Destiny
female
definitely
name.
a female name, bro.
Everybody said he got a Nah.
Every person I named know Destiny was a chick. It had no
Yeah, I
weenie,
feel you.
bro.
I'm mildly into politics, and he debates politics, so I like it.
I'm into
I like it.
politics, but never
Perfect. You'll love Sour Lemon Day. Invite him on next pod.
no sour lemon.
Yeah. Y'all can have fun with that one.
They said Kamui and Oodie on the podcast with no Jeopardy. I didn't even think about Jeopardy.
Ooh.
Plus, using
Oh,
freaking
what's
StreamYard can't do Jeopardy.
Oh,
Oh, I
God,
get my
dude.
computer back. They finally gave me an answer, Mello. It's on the 10th. Why is everything on the 10th?
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Then we can
July
never use
10th.
StreamYard again. I've had
I
to
gotta use
keep
it
my
for,
freaking
like,
phone out
Yo.
in this browser. It's just draining my battery from 100% to like 5%.
The era of
Yeah.
the
Never
duck
use
is
this again.
over. Okay. It's
Yeah.
done.
But one
Yeah,
thing I
that's
do like about StreamYard, I could put people's comments right there. Boom! Can't do that on Streamline.
That is
I
pretty
don't know
cool.
if I would put that
he
one
married
there.
a peace star.
but
Oh, yeah.
Of all the comments we could have put there.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's an impeccable point.
That was the most recent comment. I didn't even read it before I put it, so it wasn't even supposed to be that funny.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah, you got-
StreamYard's you got to pay for
I'll-
this shit, though.
I'm gonna lob the video in a Discord in our private Discord, so y'all can see it.
Oh,
It's
I was
not
about to
that-
say, Baara is about to be in the actual Discord, but he's never is. People be like atting you and shit, bro. Your
Oh,
shit
shit,
gotta
Baara-
be lit, like, bro.
Bar in the Discord? Oh shit.
Nah, he said our private
yo,
Discord.
I remember the first time y'all told me to make a Discord. I told y'all from the rip, I don't be in Discord, bro.
Bro, I know
don't be
nothing
in
about Discord.
Nah, I
so,
respect it, bro. It's kind of a waste of time, Branko. So you good, bro. You good.
bro, I don't really even be on the Discord server that much anymore. I used to be in it like every day and shit, but I just can't do it. Like,
I've been recently trying to do something with it, but
I try and then I get like, I don't want to do this.
I got too much fucking time. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't have enough time for that shit, but yeah.
I got all
Um,
nothing but time, but still didn't want to.
That's even worse,
I had
bro.
nothing but time, bro, for like the
That's
last
even
2
worse.
weeks.
Gentlemen, though, I do have to go.
Oh, I gotta go too.
There is some
My bad,
grass
bro.
that I need to watch grow. Okay, some paint I need to watch dry. Thank you so much for the collab. Always a pleasure. Baara, free game. I appreciate you guys for showing up. Thank you. And everyone in the comment section. I'm not thanking you, okay, because you contributed nothing to this. All right, and I'm kidding. Thank you. We appreciate the support.
Boof got
Goodbye.
Two
got
things
in,
here.
What happened?
So thanks for having us on, and thanks for coming on. Goes both ways.
Yeah, absolutely, facts. Were you guys gonna do the joint outro or?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
Oh, yeah,
that's
we're
what
all
I'm
gonna
doing.
do the
Please,
outro. All six of us
No,
at the
that's
same
the most
time.
most
Yes.
ridiculous thing
This is
I've
the
ever
I think
count
we're
of
heard.
doing it
10.
right. I think we're doing it
We're
right
gonna all
now.
do the
Like we're just
outro.
talking over each other right
Hey,
now.
yo,
So
shout out
Yeah,
to
facts.
Royal
Yeah,
Rome
that's
for the
perfect.
$10
All right,
donation and
yeah.
Boof God for the $2 donation.
Yeah,
There you go.
100%.
That's a collaborative.
Oodie, did
outro
anybody
right
type
there.
in caps lock in our chat?
That's how y'all get everything. See, look, this is why you
Caps
need
lock, no.
StreamYard, so you can just put it up
Yeah.
on the
Really
screen.
get people talk-
100%. 100%.
Kamui, as we
got
do the
it.
outro, 2 hours, 14 minutes in, it would be hilarious if just now you put your profile picture.
Hold on. Let me go
During
find
the
my
outro. You got to do it right now.
Bro, I was gonna make a white guy joke, but I'm not gonna do it to him.
He said I was gonna make a white guy joke.
I'm not gonna do it to him. Okay.
What the fuck? Yo,
Listen,
thank you
listen.
guys. It was an awesome podcast. I laughed so much today. I'll catch you guys later.
Is
wait,
the
I had a
Walky
profile
Talky podcast continuing?
Oh,
Yeah,
everybody,
we're in the next
uh,
same time as y'all.
Y'all be doing like a billion years and shit. So
Yeah.
audio avatar.
I'm trying to cut it down a bit.
I mean,
Everybody
at this
who's
point,
watching
they
this shit
probably
over.
done Walky, so it's nothing but
Yeah.
Talky podcast.
Oh, I've been walking this whole time. Yeah.
Oh,
I started
wow.
off at the gym. Why isn't it working? I started off at the gym, and then I've been walking ever since.
Damn.
Bro,
No,
saw
you're
we were
lying.
using
We heard you eating
StreamYard.
oatmeal,
I was
bro.
like, no way.
No,
Wait.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
I
paused to
We
eat
heard
this
oatmeal
guy
at one
eating a
point.
full course meal.
He said
was not
lies,
walking.
all
How-
lies.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I forgot about that. But
It was
there
one
a
time
brief
you sound like
intermission.
you was
And
eating
don't get
like-
it twisted, guys. I'm about to eat 2 more meals tonight. Okay.
No, God
There'll
damn,
be
you gotta.
salmon.
You gotta.
Oh yeah, salmon's definitely one of my. I eat salmon coincidentally on every podcast.
Hey,
Every
listen.
podcast is my
Hey,
leg
look,
day.
I've been known to eat a little fish myself, but I gotta go on that note.
He's
Guys,
not
thank you so much.
Yeah, free game in the basement. Like, oh man, what are we doing?
Also, Oodie, it wouldn't let me put that
That's
profile
fine.
picture.
Why is he in
So
the
I don't think it's
basement?
gonna work.
Oh,
Well, I hate to say subscribe, but you got 6 different YouTubers here. Take like the 6 minutes it's going to take. Go find each of our channels and go subscribe. I'm not even going to list off all of them because I don't have the breath to do that all in one sentence.
I usually do. But everybody,
you
if
go.
you're watching this later on, go ahead and subscribe to the Walky Talky podcast. If you're haven't subscribed to the Cloud Ninja podcast, subscribe to us. And thank you. No.
Huh? What? Huh? What?
Oh.
All right, Oodie, let's do the intro now. Welcome to the Walky Talky.
No, fuck that. Bye.
Yeah,
I'm in
goodbye.
this broadcast.
Over and out.
We have
Over and
Mello,
out.
Baara, free game and Trippy too, of course. We do
Already
not have
know.
everyone.